It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. Let's go crazy.
Yeah, welcome to the asylum, everybody. It's still not normal.
No, I still can't get used to it.
No.
I'm so used to the old music kicking in. But this one,
It hasn't been
catchy.
It's very catchy. It has not been normalized for me, though.
No, but it's perfect. It's annoying. It kind of stinks, and it sticks in people's heads.
I giggle when I hear it.
Yeah.
Very, and then when this song, like,
it's just, it's completely awful.
What radio show in 2017 who's trying to relate to anybody under the age of 60 would pick this song? This is like the song Scott Shannon would start his radio show with. And all due respect to Scott Shannon, he's on an oldies channel.
That's true. The man is a juggernaut, though.
He's a juggernaut. But we're probably going for different audiences.
We probably are. But yeah, it works for some reason. And the beauty is that there are people who are going to turn this radio show on that have no idea that this is done under a certain tone, and they're going to think these guys are douchebags.
Yeah.
Or nuts.
Or maybe they'll think we're crazy.
You think so, Travis?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I woke up from my nap yesterday. Immediately. It's time to start the show.
What time did you nap?
4:30.
As opposed to the one you normally take behind that glass?
Oh,
Let's get to work.
Nailed him.
How long did you sleep for?
I just nap for an hour.
Are you a good napper?
Yeah.
I wish I was.
I can nap anywhere.
You can, really?
I nap on the subway every morning.
How much
So
sleep on the
anybody
subway?
wants to take the subway early in the morning and looking for a good mark to rob.
Yeah, or a good mouth to fuck. It's got a beard on it. You won't even feel gay doing it.
That's right.
So we have a great show today. Anthony, I always like to surprise people with Anthony, but he's tweeted that he's coming in. Anthony's on his way. He should be here in a few minutes.
Anthony Cumia.
Yes, Anthony Cumia. And we also have David Allen Greer is in at 10:30, and Jeff Bridges is in at 10 o'clock. So we have a very full show, which is great.
I really love that anybody who turns on the movie Batman now,
Batman?
when that line comes on, they are immediately going to associate it with this.
Absolutely.
It's going to be even worse. Nobody's going to... If you could at one point watch Tim Burton's Batman and let that line just be, like, you know what? I can ignore that line. The rest of the movie's really good.
You didn't like that line, though, when you saw it?
I hated it so
Why?
much. It's so stupid.
Why? He breaks something, wants to get nuts.
It's unrealistic. It doesn't fit the Bruce Wayne persona. Dr. Steve texted me, and he was arguing with me. He was like, I thought Michael Keaton showed Bruce Wayne as the anger that would be in Bruce Wayne for the first time, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like... Bruce Wayne is a billionaire who's pretending not to be crazy so that people don't think he's Batman.
Or angry is okay, but that line just didn't work for angry. It was just a cheesy line.
It was ridiculous.
You want to get nuts?
Come on. Let's get nuts.
That's a bad line.
Like, if somebody said that to you in person, you wouldn't be like, whoa, this guy's the real deal.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd go, what are you...
No, I don't want to get nuts.
Who's filming us? Are you doing bad movie dialogue right now?
Who says get nuts?
You want to get nuts?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're hungry. What?
See, I like dicks. Where'd that come from?
Came from your soul.
Yeah, that's just my conscience popping in.
So happy when I see a
new button.
Yeah, it makes me happy. And you got the good one.
I like dicks. I don't know. I feel like you might have won that one.
I don't know. No, well.
That drop is so clean. I swear he was just saying it.
Here, how's the cookie, by the way?
It's delicious. I love my breakfast. Thank you.
I brought
Jesus Christ. We got the fucking peanut gallery in there with you. The Bobsy twins are in there.
Eager to please. Like, it's not that funny.
You go, Travis. Yeah, cookies.
They enjoy a good Travis Barb.
In Anthony's defense, he laughs at things before somebody even says something.
Yes, he does.
I know there's a joke coming. Yeah. I know there's a joke coming.
He's got to cut that shit out.
Anthony was so good yesterday.
Don't take Anthony's little spirit away. Anthony's got young buck radio soul. Let him have it.
Yeah.
He does.
These cookies from at midnight. I did one of the last the last episode I did. Jonathan sent them to me 2 weeks after, so I'm glad they're still fresh.
When we saw Jonathan in Montreal, we forgot to mention we really embarrassed him because at dinner we went to this place and we said he sent his ribs back.
Oh God, they were terrible ribs. He said
because he didn't like them, and so he was arguing with the waiter a little bit because the waiter was like, we're famous for our ribs here. People have been coming here for 25 years for the ribs. And he was like, well, then they don't know what ribs are. And they were going back and forth a little bit. And in the middle of him going back and forth with this waiter, I just pointed to Troy and loudly was like, oh my God, look at his bulge. And everybody at the table just started pointing and looking at his bulge. And the waiter even looked down. It really, really took a lot of steam out of the argument.
And Jonathan was also, because he was like, well, the ribs, I guess, were lousy, and he's sending them back. So Sam is going, oh, good, this scam again, where you eat some and then you send them back.
Well, he ate half of them.
Yeah, and Jonathan's like, I don't like them. I don't like them. So the fucking waiter goes to the manager. And the manager comes back, the waiter comes back, goes, okay, well, the manager won't come over. But he said, we'll give you, like, we can knock them down to the smaller ribs price.
Yeah.
Like, you're still going to charge them for the ribs, just not the full rib meal.
And a lot of that was probably because I kept insisting that it was Jonathan's scam where he just eats until he's full and then sends it back.
And then Jonathan was being very adamant. He was trying to buy the waiter a plate of ribs or buy him some cake. Like, you could get to that point where
he wanted to buy the manager
cake. He's like, I wanted to buy the manager a piece of cake. He's like, he was such a rage.
Let me buy your manager a piece of cake. I want to send some chocolate cake back to your manager. And that's when it was, oh, look at his balls. Oh my God.
And they eventually knocked the ribs off the. That was wise of them to do.
They did, yeah. You don't want to.
No,
the customer's always right?
But yeah, and it wasn't
especially when they got a big hog like that.
Yeah, big juicy fucking. If anyone knows ribs, it's a guy who's carrying around a fucking giant hunk of meat.
That's right.
It really is impressive.
It is, right?
It's just like a man mound in his pants.
We don't even know what it is. We've only seen it in the pants,
right?
But there's a lot in there.
Yeah, this sure is. There's a lot of pekka. I know you noticed it.
I like dicks. Yeah, it's the third time in 5 minutes. Oh boy, I'm screwed. How come I don't get any embarrassing Jim Norton drops on my board?
There are none. All I do is say smooth, funny, concise things.
Is that right?
Home run after home run.
That's just soundbite Jimmy over there. Yeah, I don't have any embarrassing Jim Norton stuff on mine. But
here's me.
He's got a whole deal full of embarrassing Sam stuff.
I don't think that's embarrassing.
Here's one.
It's great. I mean, I love that.
That was me.
That wasn't you. That's
it was?
Asian guy getting dragged off a plane.
That was me. I was doing an impression.
I like dicks. All right.
That's a great one.
Sam, enough. Jesus.
I'll tell you this. I like Twitter. That's what I like. Who was on Twitter last night?
I was.
Anybody see all the at mentions flying around? Talking about at midnight. I had a much bigger at mention than at midnight.
I did not.
Let's just put it this way. Somebody went on Instagram and said they were getting work done on a tattoo that they had had for a long time. So I sent out a tweet that I was questioning because I had associated that tattoo with my adolescence. So I put out a tweet saying, "Oh no, don't change it, blah blah blah." And this person tweeted me back, telling me not to worry about it, and then referring to me as my friend. Who do you think that person was that tweeted me and called me, quote, my friend?
I don't know.
DJ. Oh, you might know him as The Rock.
Oh.
That's right. Tweeting me last night. It was big news in the Twitter sphere. A lot of people assumed that as I was reading my tweets, I was coming. That was the general consensus. Sam just came when The Rock tweeted me. See? It says, so The Rock posted on Instagram that he was getting his Brahma Bull tattoo changed up. And I said, I feel like The Rock is messing with my adolescence as he changes his bull tattoo. Be careful, Rock. Be careful. And I guess, to me, I thought I was sending that out to the Twitterverse, but The Rock took that more as just like, oh, my buddy Sam is just going back and forth with me. That's cool. And what was his response?
Oh, he tweeted you more than once. That's good.
His response was, be patient, my friend. Bull's spirit remains. Mana is strong. Then I broke out the tequila. And I was like, oh, Rock. This guy's got a million of them. That's why we're such good friends. You see that? My friend.
Very nice.
That's what he referred. Not be patient, person, who I just know because I checked my verified mentions on Twitter. He didn't write that. He could have. He did not. Instead, he wrote my friend.
Okay.
It really made my night.
Yeah.
A lot of people could have said a lot of shit to me last night, and I would have said, you can't tell me nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? You know what level I'm on right now? Last night was the night for anybody tweeting me anything, if they thought it was anything negative, forget it. Forget it, because I have the ultimate Twitter mention. You see that, Travis Dog?
Yeah, but he's kind of over. I mean,
what?
Nobody really cares anymore.
The Rock. The future president of the United States, who's just like, hey, thanks for the tweet, my friend.
He didn't say that.
He said my friend.
He did say my friend.
He didn't say thanks for the tweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
he did.
I think like my friend is kind of just like, oh, hey, buddy. Oh, hey, how
yeah,
you
exactly.
doing?
I'm his buddy. I'm his friend.
Yeah, but it's not like serious.
Yeah, it is serious.
He probably has somebody else handling his Twitter.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he does. You don't think it's him?
It's definitely him. He tweets out his legs. He tweets out stacks of pancakes. It's him. You see him all the time.
You know what's cool?
Tweets out his alarm clock. Who the fuck else is going to get a screen grab of The Rock's alarm clock?
He's got a French bulldog.
He does. He probably eats French bulldogs.
It's awesome.
High in protein.
So is that being worked on, Travis?
Yep.
What? Making sure The Rock keeps tweeting me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Travis, I want you to know. Get a message out to DJ. That's what, anytime we got a famous person in here who knows The Rock, they call him DJ.
They do?
Yeah, so I think I got to start calling him DJ because now we're friends.
I've never heard that before, and I don't think.
Well, that's because you're not friends with him. Like, you just know him from TV. Next, you just know him from Ballers. You just want to find out if he's getting a football team to Las Vegas or not. Next,
Did you like that he called you my friend?
It was okay. Yeah, I was thrilled. Jess was on the commode. I don't know what she was doing, but she was in the bathroom. So I waited until she came out, and I was like, Jess, and I just had her scroll through my Twitter mentions so she could find it herself. I didn't even just show her the mention. I said, here, this is because she didn't have Twitter. So I was like, this is how Twitter works. These are all the people that are mentioning me. I didn't even click the mentions thing or liking me or retweeting. All the interactions with me. Just scroll down. She's like, oh, just scrolling. Oh, yeah, this person. Oh, why'd that person say that? I go, don't worry. Ignore that. Ignore that. Just keep scrolling. And she's
She's
scrolled.
like, oh, yep, that makes sense. Uh-huh. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
She's like, oh, man, your fans are right on the money. No, that's not what I'm showing you, Jess. That's not what I'm showing you. And she scrolls, and all of a sudden, that handsome avatar pops up.
Jim Norton?
No, not Jim Norton.
Mine's handsome.
It is.
Thank you, Troy.
Not handsome like The Rock. Not handsome like DJ. You really think Jim's as handsome as The Rock? No.
Jim's pretty handsome.
Thank you very much. A lot of people have said that. I have similarities to him.
You're not handsome like The Rock.
I've been told that I have a lot. I look a lot like him. We have a similar like facial structure.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's bigger, but he works harder at it.
The Rock
does.
likes
That's-
Jim way more than he likes you.
Yeah, okay, because he was tweeting Jim all night last night. Yeah, sure. Good. Yeah. Real strong argument there, Travis.
Jim didn't tweet to him.
That makes no sense what you just said.
No, I mean like before with the Jason Statham interview. He has respect for Jim. He's just like, oh, hey, buddy.
He's my friend.
He's like, don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about my tattoo.
Yeah, exactly, because he's like, we're friends. You don't have to worry about that. I'm like, you're right, TJ. He's my friend. He just said that.
He always has been and will be your friend.
Right. Exactly.
You are and will always be my friend.
Right. Right. I told you. This is like when I come in and Travis goes, hey, boss, good morning. And I go, good morning, my producer.
But boss is just an expression.
Yeah, and I've never said that.
Yeah, it's just something you say. You don't call him boss?
Nope.
Huh.
Is that only one cookie you're eating?
Yep.
It's a big cookie.
That's huge.
He likes cookies.
It's a full breakfast.
Cookies? For breakfast?
Are you okay eating that for breakfast, though?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Give me another one.
Would you eat just pure bacon for breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, I would. It's not like my first choice.
Bacon
What's
for
your first
breakfast?
choice?
What's wrong with bacon
Cookie.
for breakfast?
Cookie would be my first choice.
What if it was like, I'll have a big giant chocolate chip cookie and a side of turkey bacon, please?
Yeah, I would do that, yeah.
That sounds good.
How about...
And a cool Pepsi Cola.
No, I don't drink soda.
Oh, sorry.
You don't?
No, I don't like soda.
how about would you eat like French toast and pancakes?
Oh, my God, yeah.
I haven't had those in
Who
so
wouldn't
long.
eat French toast?
I love French toast.
French toast is the best.
I don't eat French toast.
I haven't had it in a long. There's a place in Brooklyn I want to go. It's supposed to have the best French toast.
I don't eat French toast. I only eat Freedom Toast.
Had a boy.
I don't believe in that bullshit.
French toast rules.
No. You got a mouthful of cookie?
Yeah, I do.
I see.
Only 2 more bites. I'm saving the big one for last.
Do you guys know a good brunch spot that actually has good French toast? Because next time The Rock's in New York, I might want to go take him out for brunch or something. We're friends.
I'm going to recommend a place I know is shitty, just so you really fuck up your friendship with The Rock. First of all, he's not going to brunch with you.
No.
Why? He's friend.
Just go to Burger King and get those French toast sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Those are dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too famous. You know, he eats in like quiet 5-star restaurants. He's too famous. He can't just go to a place.
We'll go drive-through. Burger King's got 24-hour drive-through. And then we just eat in the Not Sam Jeep. in the parking lot.
What if he just asked you to come back to his hotel room alone?
That's fine. Is that where you want to eat? No problem.
Would you do that?
No problem, DJ. What are you asking me? What if DJ needs a BJ?
Well, I'm just saying, what happens if he invites you back to eat French toast? And then he's kind of like, hey,
Okay, so we go get French toast, and then he's like,
in his hotel, you got room service.
he's like, yeah, let's get breakfast tomorrow morning. But I don't want to go out. I'm a celebrity. Let's just get room service in my hotel room.
Just come to my room.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
And he answers the door in a hotel robe, but it's open.
What's he wearing under it?
Nothing.
It's cool. If that's how Rock wants to eat it. That's how DJ wants to eat his breakfast. That's fine. You mean the Rock's French toast stick is in full view?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I'll go eat breakfast with the Rock in a robe that might be open.
And then what happens if you wanted to have some fun afterward? You'd be down?
What kind of fun?
Like what guys do.
I mean,
Yeah, a bunch of men.
If it's just guys being guys.
A little French kiss after the French toast.
What if he said that? You know what The Rock likes to do after some French toast? The Rock likes to French kiss. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, okay. If that's...
Or be like something really weird, like he just liked his armpits eaten out.
Is that the question? Are you asking? Are you asking if I would eat out The Rock's armpits?
Yeah, I know you would.
I would. Yeah, I think I would. He's going to be the president. Like, imagine, Troy, before you ask these questions and think I'm crazy, imagine if you could say now that either it's Donald Trump or any president before Donald Trump, anyone in your lifetime, if you could say now, that president, before he was president, I ate out his armpits. Like, that'd be cool.
I mean, I don't look at Donald Trump like you look at The Rock.
Yeah,
you mean with lust?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Plus, he's not in the kind of shape The Rock's in.
Right.
Well, actually, I don't know if I would get physical with The Rock because I don't know if I'd want to ruin the friendship.
Oh, please, you would.
Yes, you would.
You think so?
Yeah, you would.
Jess
You
would
would.
probably understand. It's The Rock after all.
Is that your one?
Yeah. Hall pass!
Would you, yeah,
Yeah, I'd hook up with The Rock, I guess. Why not?
isolate that.
I mean, you isolate it. I'll say it every day. I don't care. You don't even need to isolate it.
You'd have sex with The Rock?
If he really was like, this, we should do this. I guess so.
You'd let him enter you.
I guess.
Cool. Isolate that and tweet it to The Rock.
I mean, why not? What else am I doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. You're a big fan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him enter me.
I think you'd let Ozzy enter you.
No, I wouldn't.
I bet you would.
Would you let him enter you during your live podcast?
Yeah. For the audience? Yeah. I mean, they'd get a kick out of that. I'd have him do all his lines, too. I'd have him start with just by asking me if I like pie, and I go, yeah, why do you ask, Rock? And then eventually it's just anal. I think the audience would enjoy that.
Why would he ask if you like pie?
That was his old, he used there'd be a female interviewing him, and he'd go, The Rock has a question for you. Do you like pie? And the interviewer would be like, yeah, I like pie. And then The Rock would go, what about poontang pie? She'd go, what do you mean? And then he'd ask if he could have a slice of the interviewer's poontang pie. Yeah. Which was always awesome. I mean, just asking if you want poontang pie from a lady. Just, you can't get much more vulgar than that.
No, you can't. It's pretty, it's pretty dirty.
It's pretty dirty. But yeah, so I was very excited last night that I got a Rock tweet. Not many people get Rock tweets.
No.
Not that many people.
Not at all. It is nice to get one.
This is my second Rock tweet I've got.
Very good.
I've gotten 2 Rock tweets.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of cute that he throws you a tweet bone once in a while.
He's tweeted you before, right, Joe?
Yeah.
What did he say? I forget.
I honestly don't. I don't remember. I don't know. We just did a couple of celebrities talking back and forth.
Probably his publicist, but for this one, it was obvious.
No, I remember on the phone.
What?
He mentioned plugging my tour on the phone.
Well, you interviewed him.
Yeah, but he mentioned my tour. It was kind of weird. Jesus, guy's fanboying out.
Did you get weirded out? You're like, okay, Rock.
I want to meet him. He seems like a nice enough.
Do you think The Rock
guy.
would let you enter him because he's such a big fan?
No.
Oh.
No, we would just have like a celebrity to celebrity talk.
Celebrity to celebrity.
Sure. He's an action star.
That's the show that you need to put out. celebrity to celebrity, just an obnoxious
Celebrity chat.
Yeah.
Two celebrities talking.
Just an obnoxious interview. Like, a lot of people want to know what it's like to get in the mind of a celebrity.
Yeah.
So I go on as a celebrity and talk to other celebrities about what our lives are like.
Or I'll just say, I don't say I go on as a celebrity. I just say I talk to other celebrities, and they'll know that I'm the celebrity.
Just obnoxious.
Yeah.
Just completely unrelatable, out of touch.
Yeah.
I would watch that show.
Don't you hate when they ask you to sign something when you're having a piece of pizza?
You're just making up fan interactions that haven't happened.
Just scenarios. Yeah, don't you hate that when you're at a premiere and all of a sudden they won't let you ask you're talking to Entertainment Tonight and all of a sudden the people from People Magazine are yelling? Drives me nuts.
People Magazine, that's not paparazzi.
You almost said and they won't let you in.
Yeah, well, you know.
That just real life experience creeping in.
Don't you hate that when you're on the red carpet and some lesser celebrity tries to jump the line?
Like, Jim, that doesn't
Makes my blood boil.
happen that often, Jim.
Does happen once in a while.
Oh, okay.
They try to. One time Danny DeVito tried to jump in front of me.
Oh, he's a lesser celebrity?
Well, you know, we're equal, but I was like, Danny, what's going on? He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you.
Sorry, Jim, didn't see you there.
Yeah. That kind of did happen, actually.
Well, Danny DeVito and you are... Danny DeVito should jump in front of you on a red carpet.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And he didn't look at me. I said hi to him. He went, hi. Like, he has no
I'm not waiting behind you.
idea who I am.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Even though I've interviewed him.
You have?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember I was there.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah, we interviewed him at Comic-Con.
That's right.
You're talking about Taxi. Big fan and all this stuff, and he just walked in front of you like, hi.
Yep.
Get out of my face.
That was it.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Okay, thank you, Travis. Travis has been feeding me information. He's saying that he has a little cookie caught between his teeth and gum, and he'd like me to get it out with my dick.
If I wanted everyone to know, I would have just said it on the air.
I figured you wanted me to, to say it. You were throwing me the loud softball.
Got a lot of feedback on yesterday's GIF tips bit.
Did they like it?
They loved it. I was laughing because at like 8 o'clock last night, I guess somebody was listening on demand, and I got a tweet that said they were laughing every time Anthony said jizz tips by mistake. Because he thought the stickers were called jizz tips?
Yeah, it was a little dirtier than I had hoped.
Oh, you didn't like that?
No.
Not for you. Did you like when he was saying it's for the pre-cum?
Yeah, that was really creepy. It would have been funny if he said the pre, but then he just went, it's for the pre-cum. That was really lecherous.
Yeah, it really was. Like,
that's the way you say it with intent. When you're trying to be disgusting, you say it like that.
Yeah. It would have been funny if just like the pre, but it was really like visceral.
Yeah, pre-cum.
It's for the pre-cum.
He wants to know, Daniel in Iowa has a question for Sam, and this is a fair question.
Okay.
Daniel, you ask, Sammy Brand Muffins will answer.
Sammy Brand Muffins!
How are you, Daniel?
Good. Sam, fuck, marry, kill.
Uh-huh.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, no.
Or The Rock.
Oh,
I'm going to hang up and listen.
I already know his answer. It's fuck all three. And you can't do that.
Yeah, I can't.
Marry and fuck all three.
Yeah. Can I just like move into one of those reality show houses where the Mormons marry a whole bunch of sister wives?
Yeah, which one? Marry, fuck, kill.
Let's see. Unfortunately, you have to look at it in today's terms, right? You have to look at it. It's 2017. Hulk Hogan's legacy has not held up.
And you're not as close to him.
The way Austin and The Rock's legacies have held up. I think I finally have to put Hulk Hogan out of his misery.
Oh, man.
I think I have to. You know?
You have to.
Now, so I have to kill Hulk Hogan. When you're talking about fuck or marry, you have to talk about not just who would you rather, spend an evening with, but who do you want to hang with?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who would you like to spend your days with? And The Rock is busy. I don't know that The Rock would pay the attention to me that I require from a partner. So I feel like I would have to just have intercourse with The Rock and then marry Stone Cold Steve Austin. That, I think, makes the most sense.
Yeah, that also, that was the bet to go with.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, look who's here.
Hey, how you doing?
Anthony Cumia.
That's me.
Hi, buddy.
Has
How you
joined
doing,
the show.
Jimmy?
There was another, just so you guys know, another holdup at security, but today's was worked out much faster.
Yes, definitely.
And Don just made a phone call and it was okay.
Yeah,
They have to get that into their system, but I got Travis going on and go, they're not. There's a problem with security. They're not letting him up again. That's why I got quiet because I was like, I emailed Scott and Andrew and panicking.
I'm like AIDS for the security system. See, I can't really get rid of it.
And for women.
Well, I see we're here.
We're on the right page, though. We were 45 minutes last time, 25 minutes this time.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
getting there.
Not
It's
even
getting
25 this time. This was about 20
No, that
minutes.
wasn't bad at all.
It's a process.
They're cordial.
Yeah. It'll get in the system. I panicked and I texted Don.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm like...
Isn't he in Scotland?
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Wickland?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
That's so funny.
What time is it there? Oh,
I
it's
don't
later.
know, but
it's
I-
later there.
I wrote, they are stopping Ant at security. We were told it was okay. He wrote, checking. I said, the fans know he's supposed to be in, and security is fucking us up again. And Don wrote, relax, I'm making calls.
Exactly what he should have said.
Spoke to security, they're letting him out. Thank you, Don. All right.
Yeah.
It's
really-
1:30 over there.
You're really
he-
overdoing it a
that's
little
not
bit.
bad.
Yeah, is he in, he's in Scotland for what?
Edinburgh. Because our channel mate, Colin, Craig Ferguson's over there.
Oh, your channel mate.
Our channel mate, Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson.
6 to 8 on Faction Talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
He covers the speaking about factions in
Yeah.
the evening. We
So
talk
what is
about
he doing
factions
over
in the morning.
What's going on in Edinburgh?
I think it's a comedy festival.
Craig,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
every year it's a massive festival.
Really?
I've heard. I've never
Sounds
gone.
good.
You haven't been invited?
No, I could probably go if I wanted to, but I've never. It's hard to get a month off. You do like shows where you have like
Jesus.
you do like 2 weeks or a month in a theater, and you just kind of do like a run of shows there.
Oh my God, I would just be like, I gotta go home. I gotta go.
Would you
home.
get antsy?
I think I'd probably get antsy. I get antsy if I'm anywhere too long. You know, like even vacations. It's like, all right, I'm fucking done. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Why do you go on cruises so much then?
Well, I like that. It's because it's. I know it's coming back. Oh,
I see.
You know, it's. It's just strange people. The train today was getting me all. I'm not like agoraphobic or anything.
Right.
I just don't like people. I don't like your basic humanity.
I was really laughing at your tweet this morning. Anthony was on the train, and I was just looking, and he was tweeting from the train, and there was some guy sitting in front of you that was sketching. He had a cell phone out so he could see a photo, and then he was sketching what he saw on his phone. And Anthony wrote, and I quote, "Give it up, you suck," and tweeted it out.
Because the train's packed, so I'm standing in the aisle, and I look over one of the seats, and some guy is there, and he's got a rose, man. He's got a rose on his phone, and he's got a sketch pad open, and he's sketching the rose. I'm just like, ugh, fucking stop.
It wasn't good.
No, and it was terrible. The proportions were off. The shading sucked.
He was probably doing it. He's probably doing it for class.
Oh, you think so?
For a class, no?
I didn't even think that.
Like he was getting his art homework done or something?
Well, again, give up. Just fucking give up on that, too.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Hold on.
What's going on, handsome Rob?
Rob is interrupting the Anthony moment for.
Oh, I got to sign.
Terribly sorry.
What
Oh,
do you-
I had to sign the visitor
Yeah,
sheet?
They
That's from the front desk?
yeah, they're making him. They said that he has to sign it.
They've never interrupted us for somebody who
I
hasn't
love
signed
that.
that before.
All right.
They- Roland
Let me
just
give
had
the
me,
old...
All right.
Oh, I
I'm
don't know.
sorry.
Whatever
That's
that is.
insane.
There we go. Oh, I got to sign it, though. I'll do that.
They've never
All right.
cared if
Take that
anybody
with you.
skips that
Sorry,
before.
guys.
Okay.
They've never cared before.
scribble the name, the bigger the fame.
Yeah, young Rob walked in with a notepad. I'm like, was he asking for a fucking autograph? Something I would do.
And he did, actually.
Yeah.
Think about it.
But yeah, so you thought that guy's sketch stunk?
That sucked. And then, like, I take the train in usually, but it's off peak, so I'm not bothered by that many people. But this morning, it's rush hour, so all these fucking Long Island commuters on the platform, and they all know each other. I guess they're there every day. So it's like, hi, Betsy. Oh, and they're talking to each other. Oh, did you hear? They're doing like a one-person show to one other person. That's their life.
It's gossip.
Did you hear the news? And then another one's talking about, well, they want the wealthy to pay for the subways here in New York City, which I think is great. But, you know, don't they take limousines in?
They all
I'm such a dumb fuck.
They all come in with their hot takes prepared.
Yes.
To give it to the train.
Yes. They all must know on the way to the train station, like, what their repartee is going to be that day.
Absolutely.
Were you annoyed when you heard about de Blasio wanting to do that? I thought of you yesterday, actually, watching it on the news.
Absolutely, of course.
It's not going to pass, though, but he's
I
just...
doubt it, yeah. But I listen to these people, and they're like, oh, they don't take the subway. It's like, who's they? If you're in New York and you're making like $200,000, you're taking the fucking subway.
Of
course.
But they consider that rich. So this woman is, talking about, what do they take, a limousine? Yeah, we hang out the top like Big.
Right.
That's what we do. We sing songs.
And if you're not taking the subway, why should you pay for it?
Right.
That's not fair.
I guess they're thinking, it's part of the whole structure of the city.
Ecosystem.
So if, you're wealthy and you're up above, you take care of below, and it keeps the people down there.
I did.
All right, that's fair.
Keep the ants back below ground.
I don't mind that. You're keeping the scum below ground.
Keep the scum down there.
I had to start driving in. The last straw, because I was doing the same thing, was taking the train in from Westchester, and it was peak times.
Westchester.
In Westchester, that's right.
Of course.
And like, my wife dropped me off once, and the dog was barking out the window. And so some lady was
What a
like,
suburban scene you
right,
make up.
Yeah.
right. And some lady goes like, oh, the dog's saying goodbye. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's
No,
nice.
the dog's saying, get the peanut butter. He's gone.
The third time that woman came up to me and said,
Oh, God.
so how's the dog? As if we now
Come
had
on.
some kind of connection.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never taking the train again. I can't.
You can't. Everything you do out in public turns into the Seinfeld kissing in the building episode. You give someone a little something, and then it becomes obligatory.
Yeah.
And then if you stop doing it, you're the fucking asshole.
Well, what was the episode about?
Oh, my God. The Kramer decided he wanted to put pictures of everybody up in the lobby, so with their names under it. Sorry, my throat is really dead. And
What happened to your throat?
I blew it out like Saturday. I was singing out.
I saw a video.
on Long Island.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, boy, it was fun, though.
Was it from when you were yelling at Jon Stewart?
It could have been that, too.
Yeah, we would like to discuss that at some point.
Yeah,
But
of course.
Go on with Seinfeld.
Yeah, well, so that everyone would be friendly, and they kiss each other hello when they come in the building. It's like, someone in 2A and you're on 4B or something. You don't want that. And, of course, Jerry never wanted that.
No, of course
So we
not.
tried to stop it and say, look, I'm just not into the kid. And they got all fucking pissed at him.
Yeah.
Like yelling at him
And
and
who
shit.
would-
You know this one, Travis, don't you?
I've seen that one maybe 1 or 100 times.
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's really funny.
We tricked Jim the other day.
Oh, did you?
Oh, my
He
God.
thought that there was a good Samaritan law, and then some people had gone to jail for a year.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the last episode.
Yeah.
But that happened in real life, though, to Seinfeld, when Kesha goes up to him for a hug. Can I have a hug?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
No.
No. He didn't even know who she was.
No.
He's like that's Seinfeld. That's Seinfeld famous.
Yeah.
You just don't know or care who fucking Kesha is.
No.
Yeah, and that's exactly how he is. No. And he laughs. He didn't give a shit.
She's like, oh, no,
Yeah.
just real quick. No.
Yeah, no.
He was so proud of himself after that, though.
He has his thing, and that's it.
He
There's
doesn't do
no-
anything he doesn't want to do.
No. And should he have to at this
No.
point?
No.
No, he just will not do anything he doesn't want to do.
Yes.
And that's kind of uncomfortable for people.
Yeah. I guess it is when you're around him, but it's Jerry. What are you going to do?
It is amazing how many people, like, they make money, they become powerful, and they still have this inherent desire to please.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like, Seinfeld is unique for being the guy who's just unabashedly not doing things he doesn't want to do.
I respect that.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, to not, like, why wouldn't you hug her? It's so harmless to hug somebody.
Because
Right.
he didn't want to. Because he didn't want
But
to.
I mean, why would he even want to? Like, to hug somebody, he must hate hugging.
Do you think he's like thinking about websites and shit that like, oh, Jerry and Kesha?
Maybe.
No, I just don't think he wants to touch someone he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just that thing. He just is like, I don't want to hug you. I don't know you. No, I don't want to do it.
God, he must never eat ass when he first meets a person.
Oh my God! Imagine that.
He never does.
I remember Roland told me when he met him
He
years
ate my
and years
ass.
ago.
I met him. And he ate my
Yeah,
ass.
he put his face right in there because it's like a chef.
It's been a day.
When he met him years ago, I think he was with Judah and he went to like some party and Jerry was there. So Roland asked, can we take a picture? And Jerry said yes. So Roland goes to put his hand around him, like his arm around him. And Jerry goes, we don't know each other. Why are we going to do that?
I've seen Jerry do that.
He's just brutally honest, and I love that.
We don't know each other.
At the cellar, he's like, we don't know each other. We don't have to touch.
Wow, but he still took the picture.
To a fan. Yeah. I think
That's
he just. I
nice.
think he says like his space being invaded or he isn't being touched.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's
You
kinda
had that
freaky.
reputation for a while. Do you remember people thought Anthony hated being touched?
Yeah, because I just wouldn't want to shake hands with some people. Some people.
I know their hands look dirty, right?
Yeah, some people come in and it's just like, fuck, man. I'm gonna eat something. I don't have time to wash my hands, and obviously I would want to after shaking yours. So yeah, sometimes I was like, I got a cold. Little fist bump.
What Dice used to do, he used to wear those like finger cut leather gloves. I never understood it. And people would go to shake his hand and he would just curl them up in the ball so they were shaking the balled glove. Or he would shake hands with somebody and then go right there. He goes, I got to fucking wash him again because he hated people's dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Guys like that and Voss got me fucking freaked out about touching hands. I never cared.
Really?
No. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is kind of gross.
You know what? The fucking subway poles, those poles you got to hold on to in the subway.
Yeah.
Because it's still an archaic system where they jam on the brakes or take the fuck off. You think they'd be able to figure it out where you could just stand there? You watch any future show you watch, they're not all getting jostled around unless there's some fucking photon torpedoes going off or something.
They got magnet shoes.
They're not, or something.
Where's
but
the
in the
magnet
subway,
shoes?
every 2 seconds, you got to grab some greasy. It's so greased up.
You know, like, did you see the video of the guy licking it? We had that in the news story. There was a video the other day of a guy licking. Look up, guy does the most disgusting thing in Subway, and he fucking licks the pole.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible.
It is. Do you try to find an area that's not touched? Do you try to find like a weird corner where you put your hand way up on
way
it?
up, or I'm just holding it with 2 fingers. Like,
You know what I hate? It might even be worse than the grease. It's just grabbing the pole and holding it, and it's warm.
Oh God, yeah.
That's that and having to use a public toilet.
The warm toilet seat.
The warm
is really,
toilet seat. It's so
really
bad.
I hate that too because you know it's somebody else's asshole heat.
Yeah.
I fucking hate like in a bathroom when there's a line outside the shitter. Is there anything worse than that?
Terrible.
You might as well be rubbing cheeks.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
disgusting.
You're just butt to butt with a man.
Or when people sit in the stall next, that drives me crazy. Get away from me when I'm shitting.
Why would they do that?
I like it quiet.
I like a good quiet. I don't like when someone putting on a fucking audio show for me next to it. All the disgusting sounds coming out, grunts and shit. I'm like, I've sat there sometimes just waiting for everyone to leave the bathroom so I could really,
Let go?
let go.
Yeah.
Let loose.
Do you know there's no music in the upstairs bathroom? There's music in this one. There's none upstairs.
Yeah.
So that's why it makes it worse to shit upstairs because there should be music piping through.
Really?
Because the music makes it a little bit easier, right? You fucking shit. It's kind of private.
I'll sometimes pretend I'm peeing in a urinal, and then like
Shit your pants.
take a yeah,
Take a shit.
and just shit. I pull my pants down to my ankles. I shit on the floor. I pretend I'm peeing in the urinal. Take a long time washing my hands, and just wait for the room to clear out, and then just walk into the stall.
Then go in.
Yeah.
Why not just sit in there and wait?
I don't even want people. I don't want any association with people when I'm doing that.
Do you know, I shit
No
yesterday.
association.
It took me maybe 25 minutes to shit. I just couldn't get it out.
Did you push or did you just wait?
I had a little light pushing and I squirted water up my asshole. I just couldn't.
Oh, God.
Sometimes you commit. You go in and you might not be ready to finish up, but you commit.
Yeah.
And you've loaded the torpedo into the torpedo tube.
Right.
And now you gotta fire it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're feeling it's in your stomach. I felt
Right.
nauseous. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
How come you're not playing it, Troy?
Troy, go ahead and play it. That's
Troy,
why
what are you doing? You won't play it.
we were setting you. Don't lock out of your computer. Just play the
there
thing.
we go.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right.
He thinks that's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. First of all, he's a fucking asshole because now someone else is going to grab that.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit if he wants fucking diphtheria, whatever the hell you get off of that pole. But other people have to touch. I'm just disgusted.
That is pretty disgusting.
I'm disgusted with like people in general.
It'd be nice if you could just keep to yourself, right? If a person could just keep to themselves.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
If I'm just driving in my car, it's great.
Well, you take the subway now, though. You
people.
never did.
I never used to take the subway. I'd always take cabs, but like cabs are just fucking nuts during rush hour. You're not getting anywhere.
Right.
And now, for some reason, I don't know why, I get so queasy in vehicles when I'm not driving.
I do too.
I get the queasy.
Yeah, my tummy gets upset.
You guys.
Yeah.
and Uber. I love taking Ubers, but and it's been done to death with the talking thing.
Yeah.
Like that, there should be an option that says, I don't want to chit-chat.
Shut the fuck up.
But you would think, like,
Just pretend you're deaf.
if you,
Yeah, I do, but it's DEF. And I cross my arms like that.
That's so cool.
Boo.
I love
Yeah,
Travis.
it's terrible.
He knows them all.
Oh, it's a Seinfeld one?
Of course
Oh.
it is. Yeah, you get in there. If I want to initiate a conversation, I'll do it. It's not his decision to make,
Right.
whether I want to be talked to. So I get in there, and one guy actually was like, because I wanted to go like, like I'm in. That kind of signals, leave me alone. I'm
Right.
tired. And he goes, tired? I'm like, yeah. And I hoped that was it. And then he goes, how was your day? He asked me, how was your day? Like a fucking wife.
Did you want to tell him how your day was?
Oh, did I ever? It was marvelous right until I got into this shit bucket for you to drive me home.
Isn't it infuriating when people don't pick up on your one-word
Your
answers?
social cues, yeah.
Like, fine. How's your day? Fine. That's
So
your-
many people don't get
that's
it, and they
the
keep
end.
yapping at you.
Do you put the headphones in? A lot of times that will do it. You can ignore them and they think you listen to music.
Oh, yeah. No, I never did that.
Keep the headphones in. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, or pretend you're on a phone call. No, it was good. Hello? Yeah. All right.
Because they do that to me sometimes in the cabs and stuff, where you'll be driving and you hear like, oh, there's somebody. Like, oh, excuse me? Fuck, you're talking to another savage.
Right.
I always do that, even though I know they're not talking to me. It's so annoying. Whenever they're like, I'm like, excuse me, I can't hear you. What? And they're like, no, not you. I'm talking.
No. Oh, you're doing that thing that there was a law years ago you're not supposed to do. Oh,
okay.
I got you.
Yeah, they just yap. Sometimes they just yap loud. I don't mind a little quiet talk. Sometimes it's quiet. But then on speakerphone.
I want nothing. I want silence.
Yeah.
I want to roll the window down and get some cool air in my face so I don't puke the way they drive.
Yeah.
Can't look at that little screen they have down there.
And you can't look at your phone when you're in the car.
I literally have to lay like my head back on the seat, crack the window so air blows in. I'm like a fragile daffodil.
I've always gotten car sick though. It's the worst.
Really?
Yes, it sucks.
This is kind of a new thing. I could never read in a car.
No, me neither.
But and I can't read anywhere else either. I'm an idiot. It's one of those motion with the eyes and the inner ear or something.
Yeah.
So I just and then it ruins you for like an hour.
Yeah,
you
you're
just
queasy.
feel like shit.
Why don't you take a hansom cab, like on the bicycle?
Oh yeah, those guys could go fuck themselves.
They're
too.
the worst, aren't they? I hate those guys.
Why?
Because they fuck up traffic.
They fuck up traffic, and every time you're trying to hail a real cab, they'll pull over like, oh, yeah, I'm here at 57th Street. I want to go to the Comedy Cellar. Pedal your ass fucking a mile. Get out of here. I hate those guys, too.
I didn't see you at the Comedy Cellar. You were there Thursday.
I was there Thursday.
You were in late, though. I wish I would have known you were there.
Yes, we had gone to see Artie Lang over
How was
at
it?
Caroline's. Great.
Good.
It was really funny, man. And Russ Maneve, who I haven't seen in a while, and Russ is out of fucking control.
Yeah.
I love Russ.
Yeah.
Funny and just really fun to hang out with. And who the fuck else is there? Oh, Grillo was there from Stern's show.
Okay.
Steve Grillo. A couple of girls,
Okay.
Missy, and then he had a girl with him, and Russ was talking to some chick. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just hanging out. And I talked to Judah for a little while. He was there. David Tell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's again kind of some of the usual suspects down there. So I'm hanging out at the bar, and Jon Stewart comes in, and he goes downstairs and does a set. And I had to go to the bathroom at some point. The cellar, you got to fucking go downstairs. And then you got to literally go between the audience and the comic to go take a piss.
It's very distracting
It
room.
is so fucking and I'm just trying to be as quiet and invisible as possible.
Do you watch his set?
No, but as I'm walking from the stairway to the bathroom, which is literally 3 seconds, I hear and I just I came in at just a random spot in his act. Wasn't the beginning, wasn't the end, somewhere in the middle, and I just hear just a bitter, disgusting old man with little hands. I'm like, oh, okay, obviously, of course, he's doing his Trump stuff.
Oh, I thought he saw you walk in.
Yeah, I just knew where he was going. And whatever, that's his shtick. Whatever, I don't give a shit. So I take a piss. I go back upstairs.
I do love that you would criticize somebody for spending time bashing a president. Not that you did that for
Exactly.
8 years or anything like that.
You're absolutely right. I wouldn't have done that.
No, that's ridiculous.
I go upstairs, back to the bar, and John comes back up, and he's got his posse with him. It's Aziz Ansari and like 3 other beta fucking males.
I was about to say, this is a dope posse.
Oh,
Are they comedians or just friends?
Friends, I guess. I didn't recognize them or anything. And Steve Grillo kind of was acquainted with him through Stern's show or something. And he goes, "Hey, John, how you doing?" So Jon Stewart comes up and shakes Grillo's hand, and I'm standing right next to Grillo. So I put my hand out. I'm like, "Hey, John." He goes, "I'm not shaking your fucking hand."
Whoa, he knew who you
You're
were.
a piece of shit.
Oh.
He said you're a piece of shit?
Yeah. He said I'm a piece of shit.
That's cool that he knows who you are, though.
Yeah, and what you are.
It's a guy that's really done his research.
Yeah. So
You really know my body of work.
I was like, what the all of a sudden I turned into this big holy. "Hey, bud, what's your problem?" And I was like, "What's your fucking problem?" And he goes, "I know you fucking you talk shit about me." So I start laughing. And I'm like, how long have you been in this business? You new to it? Are you kind of new to doing a show and having people shit on you? Is that it? Yeah.
That's not that nice.
I was going to go with Jerk Store. I actually should have. I should have gone with Jerk Store. No, and then he's calling me a piece of shit again. He said, "A piece of shit. I wouldn't shake your hand if you paid me." And then Grillo yelled out something like, "That figures, you fucking phony Hollywood piece of shit."
Grillo said hi to him?
Oh, yeah. Grillo shook his hand, and then Grillo just starts lambasting him, too. Because Grillo had my back.
Oh, good.
It was kind of nice.
Good.
It's kind of nice. So I said, I go, "What? Yeah, I talk shit about you on my show and stuff." I said, "That's kind of what I do." He goes, "Oh, so you come to my face and now you're telling me it's fake?" I was like, "No, it's not fake." I said, "I respect what you do, and that the fact that you carried a show for as long as you did. I think your political ideology fucking stinks, and that's what I talk about." I go, "I don't know you from a hole in the wall. What the fuck, what am I saying about you?" And then what's his name? The owner of the cellar, Noam comes up. And I was like, hey, guys, hey.
Was it hostile? Like, was it a tense?
Yes, it was very tense. A lot of cursing, a lot of, fuck you and shitheads.
It was, right?
Yeah.
They would come to blows?
Well, I think that's why Noam came over, and he's like, all right, guys. And I'm like, we're adults, we're talking here.
Right.
I'm not gonna hit anybody. Don't fucking, get tense or anything. And, and then I look around for a second. It's like, oh no, Judah is kind of like crying in the corner, and it's just everyone's looking, and I didn't realize it was becoming a spectacle kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
Yeah.
And they broke it up though after that.
No. Noam kind of went off a little bit, kind of went away and let us just kind of sort it out. And after a couple of fuck yous and things, Jon Stewart actually went and he goes, all right, look, yeah, I probably shouldn't have just gone off like that. All right. And then he put his hand out, he shook his hand, and that was it. And
that's kind of good.
Went back to the bar, and he went to his table of fucking men.
That's probably what he was talking about.
It would have been funny when he put his hand out if you refused to shake his hand.
Would that have been good? I ain't shaking your fucking hand.
Get that fucking lib hand out of my face.
Exactly.
Well, had you guys had him on years ago?
Yeah, we had him on a long time ago.
Yeah.
This was well before.
Sure.
Even the Daily Show. I think he was doing that other... He had a show before the Daily Show.
Oh, that's right, on MTV with Howard Feller.
Yeah.
That's right. I did that show.
Oh, did you?
I remember Don Jameson, when I first met Don Jameson, he worked for MTV, and me and Florentine, we were extras in a sketch on the Jon Stewart Show. Probably 1994, 93. I don't remember what we did even. It was not good. Not a good sketch.
It wasn't good.
And then we were shaking a soda machine or something.
Oof. So think of a soda machine now, but it was a baby. It's psychological.
Were you like... what the fuck was that? Or were you like, oh, that was kind of cool getting into a fight with Jon Stewart?
No, I was kind of like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Like a little angry.
Yeah.
about the whole thing, that it even happened. But
because he kind of attacked you as a person.
Yeah.
Like he was like, fuck, not like,
Not
oh,
fuck.
I don't agree with what you say. Fuck
Right.
you.
Although if he felt you had attacked him and he was just going, I'm not going to shake your hand, you attacked me, that's kind of what you'd want to do if someone had attacked you.
I don't know.
Because you hate his politics, but he never bashed you.
But you're too.
So you know what I mean? So he probably took it personally.
Did he never bash me?
I don't
when
think
we were
so.
Fired or anything?
I don't think so.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. All I'm thinking is it's a show. He does a show. Oh, it's fake. So every time he hears Trump say something, everyone looks at him and he makes that dumb mug face into the camera. He does that in real life. Because everything's real.
Yeah, it's all kind of it's show business.
It was kind of really silly, but yeah, it happened. It was what it was. It was kind of a spectacle.
It made Radar Online. It was really funny.
I know. Radar Online had gotten like nothing right, and then they worded something where it was like Anthony's girlfriend held him back. It was like, but they made it sound like Steve Grillo was my girlfriend. Like they should have put a comma in. Anthony's girlfriend. Steve Grillo. Yeah.
Don't Radar Online posts a lot of like stern stories when Artie goes off, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Steve Grillo probably just tips them off on everything then.
You think it's Steve, huh?
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that make complete sense?
Could be.
An
Yeah.
epic swearing match at New York Comedy Club. Why do they have video of Jon Stewart chatting with fans before Letterman? We know who he is.
Just
Yeah.
click. Just click this.
And then they posted a great picture. Oh, there it is. Go. Yeah, right there where it says, Cumia being held back by his girlfriend and former Howard Stern alum Steve Grillo. That means Steve Grillo's my girlfriend.
That means he worked for Howard and he's dating you now.
They think that there's no comma before and, but there are times where you might want to put it to clarify.
You might
back
want
by
to.
his girlfriend and for
Or
Yeah.
former Howard Stern alum Steve Grillo and by his girlfriend. Something so there's some more words in
You
there.
must make a distinction between girlfriend and former Howard alum.
Yeah. I would.
Or maybe there'd be a comma before. You know what? He's technically correct, but if that was saying that he was your girlfriend, there'd be a comma after alum. It would say Cumia being held back by his girlfriend and former Howard Stern alum Steve Grillo.
Oh,
right, because it's a title.
Right, there's no comma before that, so that means that it's a separate incident.
Or how about
the person?
Cumia being held back by both his girlfriend?
That's it.
That's right.
Something like that. I kind of think it's funny that.
Did your girlfriend hold you back?
No, that was another thing that just never happened.
We're talking about Steve.
Yes, Steve.
Okay. Your girlfriend, Steve.
Didn't you read it?
Yeah. I think that's the bigger story here. Radar Online needs to report that Anthony Cumia is dating Steve Grillo.
Right? Getting the lowdown on the radio industry love.
And did you call him a fucking phony Hollywood asshole?
No,
Steve
that
did.
was Steve. Yeah. Steve Grillo yelled, yeah.
How long did you argue for?
Yeah, that says that you yelled that.
Yeah, I don't. They didn't get anything right.
5 minutes?
They really. No, it wasn't even that long.
Okay.
It was probably 3 minutes.
Did you get
of just kind of yelling.
You get a picture?
No. I should have.
No, that
right?
would've been
That
cool,
would have been. Yeah, you just smile and
Daily
kind of
Show
look
is
and
dope.
go back at it. I don't know. Fucking.
It's funny that he knew you were talking shit, though. I guess people know.
People know.
People always know.
Yeah. When they talk, I'm sure he would never have come up and go, "Oh, I hear you've been very complimentary of me."
Right.
Like even if I was, but when people talk shit about you, you fucking know
You do
it.
know it, yeah. And you're probably someone that he thinks is funny, and he's probably like, oh, this guy hates me now, like years ago.
Yeah, I haven't even talked about Jon Stewart. I made fun of his crying when the Trade Center fucking got hit. I mean, because no.
A lot of people were upset about that.
Well, I didn't cry. I don't cry.
know that
I know.
Antoine Cumia was probably celebrating, but a lot of people were actually upset about that.
I understand. What I'm saying, my friend, is that it was after when he went on the show and said how the Trade Center used to be his view out his window, and now it's gone, but now he can see the Statue of Liberty. Like the buildings were gone, and he started getting a little choked up about that on the show. And I'm like, but then then he becomes a proponent of fucking terrorists.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just
that
like
was the full message of the show.
That
I
might
think.
be, yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking years later. He's one of those people that after, never forget.
He's pro-ISIS?
Forgot. Of course he's pro-ISIS.
I didn't realize that. I didn't watch the later seasons.
Yeah, I must have missed that right after
You missed
2005.
those?
Yeah.
I
No,
guess
of
I fell
course.
off a little bit.
No, he's just one of those that'll blurt out Islamophobic and shit to anybody that's saying anything about Islam. So,
Bill Maher gets called Islamophobic just because
Yes, he does.
it's amazing. He's not 100% on board with.
Ben Affleck called him that.
Yeah, and
former slave owner family.
That's right.
Affleck.
Did he want that edited out, by the way, Ben
Yes, he
Affleck?
did.
I remember that. Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
that's absolutely true. It's one of those. It was a TV show on public television.
Right.
It probably would never have gotten seen anyway, unless it had this big thing. And celebrities would have their background looked up, their ancestry looked up, and it was just supposed to be interesting. And then Ben Affleck was one of the guys, and the guy looked up his ancestry and found out his family was a slave owners.
Yeah.
But why would that embarrass you? It's not you.
Because it's fucking PC bullshit Hollywood.
It's just you. It's
Yeah.
not you. He's like, yeah, my family. You should embrace that and go like, hey, I'm not who my family was or whatever.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
Doesn't even matter.
Have you heard that they're HBO?
Probably have heard it. Yes, whatever it is. Go ahead, give Ant the news. I know the show business.
I forgot. Yeah, you tend to know everything.
Yeah,
correct?
I like dicks.
I know what you're going to say.
About, I'm sure you. Yeah, that HBO. So there's this show that's supposedly only in
The Sopranos?
No, not the
Game of
Sopran-
Thrones?
No,
Game of Thrones? Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. My fault.
I like dicks.
Go ahead. Go on now.
Are we? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a show that's in development. Script has not even been written yet, but the concept for the show that HBO I think has picked up.
The two guys from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Which guys?
The guys that created it?
He said, oh, not the actors.
No.
Okay.
But the concept is it's like Man in a High Tower, which is that concept for that show on Amazon is what if the Germans and Japan had won
yes.
World War II
Oh,
and
Jesus Christ.
Nazi and blah blah blah.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It is. You're
No,
missing the point
none
of
of us
that.
would be doing well.
But this show is what if the South
Had won. Yes.
not won, had successfly seceded.
Oh, okay.
So like it's not like the South has control over America. It's just the North is still the North, but in the South it's current day and slavery is still happening
Right.
and it's everything that they wanted to maintain.
Yeah.
And people are already without a script, without anything.
Well, not everyone.
just the
Everyone isn't mad.
no. People.
Yeah, there are people who are angry.
There are some people that are angry about this.
Over creative
People
work.
are protesting.
Again, I think it's ludicrous to just. Well, is Ludacris mad? I think it's ludicrous to get angry at things like this.
Why? Because it could show you how good it is that they didn't secede. This is why this is where liberals really do stink, and you guys got to stop it. You're like biting yourself in the ass all the time. It was like you're the ones that pushed this fucking. Don't talk about that. Don't say this. Don't make fun of that. And now there's an actual legitimate creative work being made, and they're going to have trouble getting this made because people are protesting the concept of it.
Did you hear about another show though?
I was going to say, Anthony Cumia described the show as a laugh riot.
Which laugh riot.
Yeah, there hasn't even been a script yet. It doesn't make sense.
But there's outrage at that, yet there's zero outrage
Heard about
at
this.
another show that's going to come out with a similar kind of plot line.
I think this one's Amazon.
Is it Amazon doing
Maybe.
this one?
Maybe. Could be wrong.
Anyway, the Civil War is over. The South is given to the former slaves. They give them the South as their own country. And blacks are now running the South. After like 110 years of kind of this Cold War almost between the North and the South United States, it turns out the South becomes this industrial juggernaut doing very well in the world. And the North, with the white people in it, is just floundering and failing and now needs help from the South with the black America. And where's the outrage at that revisionist kind of history?
That's what the show's called.
Oh, is it
Black America.
Black America?
I'm not joking. That's
Is
what
it called Black America?
Yes.
I just turn on the news and I see that show.
All right.
I don't mind those shows because they're just exploring options.
I love it.
But people getting mad at one and not mad at the other. It's like it's all we know it's revisionist history. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Well, it's fiction.
Yeah, it's a complete work of fiction.
It's fiction. It's a dramatized series of events.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, remember when Man on the High Tower came out?
Yeah.
And people were a little flustered because someone in their inimitable wisdom thought to decorate up some of the subway trains like they were in Germany during the fucking 30s.
Really bad idea.
Oh, was that horrible?
Yeah, you have to be delicate. You
gotta be a little delicate.
It's not like eBay could, for promotion, turn their website into a slave auction website to promote the HBO show. You can't do that.
You probably wouldn't want to do that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Didn't they? They did against Seinfeld. They did a Seinfeld thing on the trains where certain trains were decorated up with like a Seinfeld motif, and that's good. But you can't take a show about Nazi Germany winning the war and then make the train car look like a Nazi train car. It just
it doesn't work.
The only thing that's annoying is when they try to do it with a politically with a message. Like, I like if they do it like this is what we think would have happened.
Well, that's everything though. Now
I don't need the message.
Everything is a message, and everything gets shoved down our face now. I was just watching Alien Covenant.
I didn't see that
Alien movie.
Was that the one where the alien is? They think it's going to be a nice alien, but it's not.
It's not very nice at all, and it's very scary.
And does it attack everybody on the ship?
It attacks everybody. It tries to hurt them.
I think that it learns.
It's terrible. No, it was. I said it was good in that it wasn't shit. Like, I liked it because it wasn't total shit.
Yes.
Because Prometheus stunk, and the other ones, I liked the 4 original ones. 3 was my least favorite out of the original 4, but the other ones are really good.
I don't remember the third.
The third one was the one in the prison with what the fuck's his name?
Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone.
No,
that was a funny one.
I think that was it.
No,
what were their names in this?
Oh God, that was what was it?
Not Turk and
now
Rooster.
I got Turner and Hooch stuck in my head.
Not Turk. Not Turk and Rooster. That was Pacino and De Niro.
Right.
Turk and Rooster.
I don't remember what their names were. Yeah.
Cobretti was Cobra.
Marion Cobretti.
Marion Cobretti. Oh, did that stink?
That was terrible. They
It's
choose the
horrible.
match.
Oh,
You're the disease.
I'm the cure. Oh, no shit on my table.
Freaking cure for what? Cleft palates? Shut up. So Alien 3.
Yeah, Alien. The Covenant. Alien Covenant.
Can you look up
which is the 5th one?
Yes.
Those actors?
It wasn't too bad, but it's supposed to be a prequel to Alien. Like Prometheus was. It's supposed to be after Prometheus, but before Alien, the first one that we all
Was Prometheus the first one?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the first one in order, but the first one was Alien. They did a prequel.
Sure.
And then now, yeah. So I'm looking, and the crew of the Covenant, which is the ship, the crew is like, can we have one couple of just a straight white dude and a straight white woman? No. I think there was one. Everyone else was black chick, white dude.
That's cool.
A black dude, white chick.
That's cool.
And then at some point, a guy dies, and another guy like goes to kiss him on the lips, and you see his wedding ring. It's like they're a gay couple. What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. It's every website you click on.
Anthony's mad because he got tricked into being emotionally invested in gays.
Those gays were in it.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me they were gay.
No, I can't stand that they're putting this 2017 sensibilities.
There's gays, though.
Into a movie. No, here's my point, though. Like, that was their crew. Now, you go to Alien, which is supposed to take place after this, and you don't see fucking Dallas trying to suck the black guy's dick on the fucking Nostromo.
Not in, well, now if you don't have the bonus feature.
Is that in the director's cut?
Well, when they're making these movies, though, they're probably trying to say, okay, how can we represent? Like, you can't undo the original Star Wars, fucking those shitty, those little figures that popped up. Those
really terrible.
What, Jawas?
No. The remember when they were talking like, and it was like a 3D.
Yeah.
Hologram.
You mean saying that like now we know that the future technology would be so much better
Yes,
than that
yeah.
nonsense.
But they still have to make the holograms staticky because we liked that.
Right.
And also, it's
Right.
already there.
Yeah.
But the problem is now that we see that this is where all these couples are going, they have to represent. Because now you'll look stupid if you don't represent the future like the way it's going. It doesn't look stupid in the 70s because no one saw that coming.
I don't think the future's going there. I think this is the thing they're shoving down our throats. I live in New York. I work in New York City. I walk the streets around. I see what's going on out there. I'm not constantly turning around and seeing the amount of same-sex couples and interracial couples that I see in television commercials every friggin' minute. It's all, and it's not even the ones that you would understand. Like, all right, there's a jacked black dude with a white chick or something, or a white dude with a model-looking black chick or something. But they show these commercials. There's some 65-year-old white guy with a black woman having cereal in the morning. It's like, where does that happen?
Yeah, that's worth getting angry about.
I was going to ask that. You think that might be the underlying issue here, that to in 2017 be mad at interracial couples?
I'm not mad.
You were just
I
shouting.
know you're saying.
I'm on to them.
What are you
I'm
on to?
I'm
So
on
what's
to the whole thing.
It's not the couples.
What's the agenda that's being pushed?
The agenda that's being pushed is an indoctrination of just let's have diversity for everything for no other reason than diversity.
But
That's all.
Is it like, do you think we probably should be okay with people having relationships with people that are of different races?
I think it's absolutely grand.
Is your issue more that it's all interracial couples
Yes.
and no
Thank
white
you.
and white couples?
Thank you.
You don't like
Yes.
the agenda behind
Yes.
it. The idea of the agenda, as opposed to interracial couples, you don't care about. But it's the idea of the agenda being forced. You're like,
The agenda being forced
Yeah.
is that everything should be this, and a straight white dude and a straight white woman is like the worst thing that could happen.
I noticed that.
I just saw something the other day. It was a way to help stop global warming. Stop having children.
Right.
And it was the cover of a magazine or a website, and it showed the whitest little babies you could see. And it's like, here's an article preaching don't have kids, and they showed 3 little white. If they put 3 children of color on there would be outrage because you say, so these people are supposed to not have kids? That's all I'm saying.
There's so many white babies, though.
What?
There's tons of white babies.
That's right.
There's a ton of white babies. I just had one. There's all over the
You
place.
did.
Alleged,
Thank
he
you,
said,
bro.
I just had one in air quotes. Half white. Jess is half. Travis, what were you going to say? Go on now.
I mean, this the same thing, completely different movie. The latest, the live action Beauty and the Beast. At the end of the movie,
yeah.
when they all turn back into humans.
Thanks,
spoiler
spoiler.
alert,
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck me.
it was all interracial couples.
That's dope. Don't you
I think
and,
what
and
happened.
it's something. It's so obvious that you notice. it.
Right, that's what it is too. It becomes so obvious. You're like, oh, I see what you're doing here. Walt is doing 8,000 RPM in his.
Don't you think that
in
white
his frozen?
He didn't like that.
don't you think that white heteros kind of had their run though? Like we had a hell of a run.
What do you mean we?
What?
You mean they?
Well, which one?
Both.
No. I
get your point. It's everything but white and white.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
but.
what it is. Everything, but it's like just like being heteronormative, whatever you want to call it, being normal. It's like such a bad thing.
They overrepresent it. Yeah, in
They
Hollywood they
way
do.
do.
They try to overrepresent it because they're trying just to show it. But it's annoying. But it's like, who cares? Like I know it's just a bunch of dopes trying to force their ideology into. I already think it's fine.
But there are a bunch of dopes that actually pick up on it and become. I just read something this morning about a tranny camp at 6 years old.
Yeah.
Or start like
Where's
a preschool.
Jim, you're gonna love
Uncle
this.
Jimmy's school for.
Yeah, there's a isolated Caribbean village where it says
Oh my God! Yes.
a genetic disorder causes little girls to turn into boys and grow penises when they hit puberty.
What's the disorder called? Good girlitis.
So it says girls in an isolated Caribbean village become male and grow penises when they hit puberty due to a rare genetic disorder. It's estimated that 1 in 90 children born in Saline. Oh, this
It's a lack of enzyme.
By the way, this explains hot dog. to a T, because he's Dominican. It is estimated that 1 in 90 children born in Salinas in the Dominican Republic make the transition by the time they reach 12. It is so prevalent that it is no longer considered abnormal, and the children are simply referred to as the Guevedoses,
which means wonderful.
Yeah. The eggs are good, though.
Which literally translates to penis at 12.
What a dumb name.
It's so
Sounds like a news tease.
Yeah.
And more with penis at 12.
But isn't that's a weird one because it's supposed to happen in the womb, but because of the lack of enzyme, when the testosterone kicks in, then it happens when they're it's a really very, very rare thing.
Yeah.
But it does show you that there's all this weird shit with gender that we don't understand.
Yeah, there's some weird shit and all, but I think there's too many. And I understand. I've seen some stories where they got some kid and he's 7 years old and it's like, oh, I want to be a girl, or I'm going to be a girl. And you say like, oh, yeah, you could see that. That's fine. Whatever you want to do.
You know.
But I honestly think there are some parents out there now that are using it like a Munchausen syndrome by proxy thing, where instead of making the kids sick, they're just going to change the gender so that all the attention can be on them going, look at my gender fluid child.
Yeah, that's cool though. We won't allow anybody to refer to our child as having a gender until the child is ready.
The child decides its own pronouns, right?
Yeah, they will let us know.
Gender fluid, my favorite beverage.
We correct anybody that uses the wrong pronoun.
Attaboy.
You do?
Yeah, our child is referred to as a they.
Oh,
They.
good for you. Good for you.
It gets out of whack. Like, it gets to the point where you're like, ugh. And this is where, if you just kind of did it a little bit, like, just to where it, if you represented it accurately,
right,
people would have less of an issue with it than it being forced. Like, then you're a criminal if you don't see everything eye to eye with
exactly
it. Exactly
like they say it.
Don't you think because it wasn't portrayed accurately before,
Yes,
meaning it was overly white, that now you got to make up for it? So before you can do it accurately,
you don't need to.
No, I think it's a reflection on just the society and what it is. There. Years ago, you look at the percentages of race in the United States, it was represented.
You think that race was accurately represented?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, when you get places where it's 80% white, they don't give a shit if anything else is on TV but white people. You know?
Yeah.
So then, are you excited for the Roseanne reboot where they're going to have a 9-year-old gender fluid
kid? See, it's
are they naming it 9?
I don't know if they're wrong to do that though.
7.
You want people to watch the show, and you're trying to get younger people to watch
the show.
No, but I'm saying you want younger people to watch the show.
Yeah.
And in order to resonate with young, it's like you have to, or they're going to look at it like it's archaic.
I don't think their target demo is 9-year-olds.
No, not 9-year-olds, but people who are in their 20s will go, "Oh, okay, I've seen families like that." It's almost like when I would watch Dick Van Dyke or shows like I didn't feel like I didn't connect to them because it didn't represent anything I knew.
Right.
I liked stuff from the 70s because that's when I grew up. Stuff from the 50s
But
does
think
nothing
how
for me.
goofy that looks now when they try to shoehorn in something that was relevant of that time, and then it becomes. I think these years we've been living in of late are going to date very poorly. I think looking back, it's going to look very silly. In history,
unless we're evolving.
Yeah,
we never.
You think the progress is going to be looked at like Genko jeans?
Yes.
Oh, Jenkos were the shit.
Yeah, they're cool now.
They are cool now, right? Did my Jenkos come in yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, let me know when they do.
There was a photo on Twitter going around over the weekend.
What was it, Travis? Go.
It was
I'll
Hulk
let you run
Hogan
the
in
show.
Genko jeans.
You interrupted him. What did you say?
It was an old photo of Hulk Hogan in Genko jeans.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. It's one of my favorite Hulk Hogan shots.
Tango and Cash, by the way.
Oh, Tango and Cash.
Thank you to the listener.
It's like the most late 90s, early 2000s photo ever. It's just Hulk Hogan in these wide black Jenko jeans. There it is. That's before his...
oh, my God.
Look at him.
He looks ridiculous.
He looks like a dwarf.
That is, he looks like a dwarf.
That man is 6'10".
Wow.
That's from the 90s?
It's right. Well, it's probably looks like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, they're probably comfortable pants, though. I love nice loose bottom.
Jenkos were the best.
You like having your shit just kind of hanging there?
Would you like me in a pair of Jenkos?
Yeah. Finally, it'd be like we have a young, hip co-host.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow kids.
Fellow kids.
Look at how cool that guy looks.
Oh, my
that guy
God.
probably got fucked all the time.
Like with the hole in the back of his pants. That is really not a manly look.
No, it's not.
What do you think of Chelsea Handler? Did you hear what she said?
Oh, of course I did.
I figured that you'd agree with her on that one.
Yeah.
Chelsea Handler said that she said that she made it. Her idea of a joke was, wouldn't it be funny if all people who thought racism was funny had to go to jail?
Right.
She said that the guys were arrested for doing a Nazi salute, and she goes, "Wouldn't it be funny if we had laws that made racism illegal or something like that?"
Or that.
Wouldn't it be great?
Wouldn't it be great if people who thought racism was funny had to go to jail?
Did she say it like that?
Yeah.
People had great responses.
No, that wasn't her tweet, was it?
No, her tweet was, wouldn't it be great?
Wouldn't it be nice to have laws here for people who think racism is funny?
It's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And because the guys got arrested. And it was like, And Chelsea's funny. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you can't make jokes a certain way and then kind of come out and go, hey, you shouldn't be allowed to make those jokes.
People started finding all her racially motivated joke tweets.
Yeah, all of her jokes.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she's Miss Hypocrite. She's and then other people were saying things like, "Hey, good idea. Sarah Silverman would be in jail then for some of the jokes that she has said."
So would Richard Pryor.
Yeah, exactly.
So would
Who made
Chelsea,
fun of racism.
So would Chelsea Handler.
But you
Jim
know what?
Norton would be. Jim Norton never thought racism was a joking matter.
That's good.
You remember
that is good.
Good.
Now, but I'm not going to, occasionally we slip up and put a tweet out there that we might wish we could pull back at some point.
Example, go.
I don't really have any.
Yeah. Conceptually, you're saying.
Yeah. Twitter has become this thing where everyone thinks every single tweet is 100% and it's perfect.
And it's you, and it's everything you have ever thought.
Right.
Never. So maybe she had a dumb thought. Maybe Chelsea got caught up in a moment and went, yeah, this should be illegal. And not thinking of the overall picture, like, yeah, I've done it. Like a dumb thought you send out.
Right.
We forget sometimes that we are just sending out thoughts on Twitter. And that was a stupid thought that she sent out.
Right.
Sometimes tweets are official statements from the President of the United States of America.
That's true.
There's a difference between the president making policy statements and people just kind of throwing out thoughts. But even Trump sometimes just throw out thoughts.
Yeah, is there a difference? There is?
You know what I mean? It should be. Well, I think he should be more careful.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that there's a huge difference, but
he should be more careful. But
tweets shouldn't be taken that seriously. But it's not. It's not. That's why I wish that Donald Trump had been like, hey, it's just my Twitter. Like, I'm just a guy with a Twitter. I happen to be the president.
Well, we all realize that.
Yeah, but then he said these are official statements.
Well, that was also just thrown out there. The tweet that it's an official statement was just an idea.
You're right. We're now incepting Donald Trump's tweets. Yeah,
exactly.
We should.
Yeah,
we're acting like that they're a complete work of who you are as a person, and they're not.
They're not well thought out.
A lot of times they're just a thought.
Yeah, you just throw it out there, and it should be taken in that context. But man, it is law now. It's just law.
I think I'll tweet that.
Yes, do that. I'm kind of stunned, but not surprised that Google guy got fired.
Which guy?
He put out a manifesto, they were calling it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
that. Women.
Oh, Pete Clerdo.
In the workplace over at Google. And how they don't make good engineers. They don't make good coders. They don't make good things that he's doing. Mm-hmm. The gender difference he did. And it was looked at like, oh, okay, this guy's just speaking his mind, his opinion, and he should be fine. And I was just laughing at this. I was fired, so fired.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's been fired.
Well, you can't. I mean,
you can't what?
Put out an article if you're like working for Google and be like, yeah, women are bad at math.
But why can't you do that?
Because then women are like, hey, that's mean. We're not bad at math.
Yeah, but he believes, and through his experience of working, he actually has experience. He does what he's saying that he doesn't believe women can do as well as men in general. So he writes about it and gets fired. That's ludicrous. Again, ludicrous coming up. It's just insane. It's insane that you can't voice your opinions in a very articulate manner.
Just if they're not popular with certain groups.
Right?
It's
And the
ridiculous.
only reason he got fired is that is not the popular thing. If he wrote a thing on how great diversity is and how great having women in the workplace, and it was still just his opinion, he wouldn't have been fired. It
That's
just
true.
wasn't a good enough. They didn't agree with their policies, so he gets fired. That's fucking scary.
You should allow those. What? I think Bill Maher had a great quote. He goes, "The best disinfectant is light." I think, which means that if people let the light shine on the idea, and if people don't, it doesn't take. People will see it's a bad idea.
So you should just stay woke.
Yeah, I don't.
You know?
I don't disagree.
That's
But
kinda
how
what
about
we
you?
do.
How about you write an article that points out how fucking bad his article is, or you write like
There you go.
I wrote
Right.
an article
That's it.
about prostitutes one time, my first time article, and it was one that I look back on. There was a couple of things I should have phrased better than that. But a woman came out and wrote an article that she thought I was terrible. I actually bumped into her once. She goes, "I was too harsh on you," but like she didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to me. I wrote something. Somebody wrote something
Someone
that they didn't like it,
debates
and I
you
tweeted
about
both
it.
of them.
Yeah.
That's
There
what you do.
go. That's what you do.
You don't have to like it. You can say
No.
I was wrong. That's
Yeah.
fine.
A woman that works at Google could
Go ahead,
write
go.
something up, can write something up and make him look like a complete buffoon for what
Right.
he wrote. That should be the consequence. Once you start firing people for stuff like this, and I hear it all the time, I say, well, it's definitely, it's kind of casting a shadow on the freedom of speech. No, a company can do whatever they want. Yeah, I get that part of it. Don't worry about it. But you don't understand the implications of a company when they start telling people what they can and can't relate to their coworkers as far as their ideas go. That is some fucking Orwellian shit right there.
Do you know there's a chess player named Nigel Short? He's a grandmaster.
I just beat him last night.
Congrats, dude.
Did
Beat him
you
in
really?
chess.
I didn't know you
That's fucking
played.
Kicked his ass.
awesome.
How'd you do?
Fucking checkmate.
Fuck yeah! Checkmate. So I looked at Scarlett Johannesburg. Hey, that's my mate. I'll check you out.
Oh my God.
I can't wait till later.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Give your nips a pinch.
All right.
But Nigel Short was saying that women just aren't as strong as chess players as men. Now, I get maybe there's different reasons for that too. And some woman said, is it possible because they get the messages that they're not as good at certain things, so they don't pursue it. But I don't
Chicken
know.
egg argument.
But not as many women play chess.
Do they separate chess by men and women?
They do, a male and a
Okay.
female category.
Well, then if the people who organize it, if they're saying that that's not true, it's not fair what he said, then I would say, well, then why are you separating people?
Lump them all
shouldn't
into one. It's not a physical thing.
It is
so
not.
that should be something that is absolutely
100%.
everyone.
I agree.
And it would show a disparity, I believe.
It
Yes.
may, yeah, but I mean, eventually, I think if it was one group, I think there'd be more women playing. Sorry, I'm coughing.
But don't you think there's a difference between men and women in the mind also?
Yeah.
In how they handle certain situations, the emotional aspects of things, logic, reasoning, all that stuff that's hardwired in, that it's just part of being that gender.
Sure, maybe.
So, but people don't want to believe that. They want to think we're all exactly the same. We all have the same exact capabilities, and we could all do everything that everyone else can do. And it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's okay to be better at things because there are things that maybe women are better at. Like the women are probably better at reasoning.
Cooking.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
but women are better at certain shit too. Like, I don't know the chess argument. I mean, there's plenty of female chess grandmasters, but
Yeah.
there's something. Yeah,
I think that there's more, though, differential within people in general than just segueing it off between men and women. Because
clarify. Go on.
most women are better at me,
Yeah.
better than me at sport.
Really?
Yeah, most women would beat me
So are most quadriplegics.
at sport and things like that. Like, there's not
Yeah.
the hardline rules don't really.
Well, you're looking at an extreme example of somebody that's really just not physically fit.
Yeah,
and
you're a real example.
You're a little bit clumsy. And
I'm not that.
That's you're looking at that end of the
Yeah.
curve,
You
as they say.
could have just said micro instead of macro. You didn't have to go quite so
You're
specific
a
about me.
a true beta cuck bitch.
Right.
What are you talking about? BCB?
Yeah, BCB in the house. We should break it.
I'm friends with The
Dr.
Rock.
Oh, what are you
I'm
going to
friends
break?
with The Rock.
My fucking heart.
Oh, God.
Why are you going to break your own
Shit,
heart? What does that mean?
Babe, you broke my heart, so fucking put it together.
Jesus, fuck.
I have a lot of songs about heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
it's the
experience.
same tone as the other one.
I make love to you with my heart.
and that doesn't.
And
go.
also,
No, it's I
Something
make
like-
love to you with my heart. As well as my peck.
okay,
right. That was the.
that's cool. That's cool.
Forgot what the second line was there.
That's great. All right, we can we take a break. We should maybe play the jingle for Ant.
Oh, have you heard the new? That's a good point. Well,
I
Why
get back.
not?
Yeah, we can come back with the jingle. People always get very confused because I think it's the beginning of the show again. But it won't be. It'll be the middle of the show, but we'll play the jingle anyway. And you can get tickets to the live Sam Roberts Wrestling podcast at the Highline Ballroom. It's Wednesday, August 16th. It's a week from tomorrow. So go get tickets right now. Dan Soder's going to be there and other surprise guests. It's going to be very, very fun. HighlineBallroom.com.
Sounds fun.
Yeah,
And
it's
I don't have anything really to promote other than Sam's wrestling podcast. I don't have any gigs till the end of September, which I will announce soon. Oh, I think going on sale Friday might be the Talking Stick Resort Casino. I'm going back there. That was an amazing gig. I just don't remember. I should probably remember.
The talking stick.
Yeah, that's what I call my penis. It's the leaking stick.
Oh, God.
the soft leaking stick.
Not soft.
Oh, okay.
Tepid. My erections are tepid.
That's
And you're promoting the Anthony Cumia Network.
Oh,
Or
yes.
Compound Media.
Compound
Right.
Media.
When's your big announcement? Do you have a big announcement?
The 21st.
Okay, cool. We're waiting
Making a big announcement.
I wonder what it could be.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Well, what?
Yeah,
whatever.
you do it on the scheduled day.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yes.
do these things.
Yeah.
Scheduled day.
Everyone's not amazing at announcement keeping secrets.
Right.
Right, or forming
Don't
sentences.
worry about it.
Yeah.
But tomorrow on my program at 4 p.m. Eastern, the wonderful Don Jameson and, of course, James Florentine.
Oh,
Wow.
good.
Yes.
I'd love to come, but I'm going to be on a plane.
Ew.
Oh.
Zipping out of town for a vacation.
A vacation.
Yeah.
Where you
Wow,
going?
that's awesome.
Torontoing it up.
Why are you going to Toronto? The 6th?
Yeah, I like Toronto.
That's cool. You're going to miss the OVO Fest.
What's the OVO?
Yeah, it's going on right now. In
What is it?
Toronto.
Oh,
OVO.
what's that?
It's a Drake's music label and cohorts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the 6th. He's the 6th guy.
Cakes?
Not the Cakes.
Oh,
no.
I thought it was a Drake's Cakes thing because I love those.
Well, I know. That's because it was only straight white people promoting them.
I like a good yodel.
It's true. You don't like a chuckadile, though, do you?
No.
We have David Allen Greer coming in, and also Jeff Bridges.
What?
We have a full show.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome.
Do some. I want you to be a part of the interviews.
Oh,
and
please.
We'll all
Yes.
joke around. Oh
Yes.
God, we'll be right.
Just stop it.
What? Anthony Comey is sitting in with us, hanging out. We're gonna come back. Be right back.
Yeah, we're back.
The asylum.
Hour number 2 of the asylum.
Yeah, welcome to this. We're getting crazy.
And look who just checked himself into the asylum.
Wow.
Anthony Cumia.
Yeah.
Like the inmates are running the asylum here.
That's not true.
No, not at all.
That's not true.
No, we're not inmates.
We're not inmates. We
No,
run the
we
asylum.
run the asylum.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
No inmates.
Yeah, that's
Just try to jump in.
no, that doesn't.
Nah, it doesn't work that way though. It calls us inmates. We don't like that.
Don't forget
Yeah.
the hashtag.
Jesus, I fucked up.
What's the hashtag again?
Be committed.
Hashtag be committed. Hashtag be committed to the asylum.
Oh.
And that
Ooh, this is terrible.
that's going to go ahead and work for you a couple ways if you think about it.
You don't
Yeah.
like that?
No.
No.
I don't get it. Be committed. Oh, because you're committing.
Right.
But be committed to the show also.
Sure.
You're going to want to listen each and every morning.
Ooh, stop with the each. What is that? Each and every morning.
Each and every morning.
My canker sore hurts.
Did you get a canker cover this morning?
I didn't put it on this morning, but
Oh,
it's almost
Jim.
all gone.
You need a canker cover. It's going to come back.
What the fuck is a canker cover?
Some Sam's hat.
Jim has.
You're a canker.
I don't know what that means. Jim has. He's got sores in his mouth.
No, I had a canker sore.
Oh, Jesus.
And so yesterday he came in with a canker cover, a bandage over it.
You
on
put
his-
it goes in your mouth, and I did too. It did knock most of it out, but it's just a little tender today.
Where are they?
It's only one.
Where is it?
It's right under this part. It's probably from my mouth guard scraping.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
No, it's not an STD.
No, of course not. You don't want that out there. Not like Usher. Holy shit.
Well,
Did you see the gigantic woman that said it?
he likes a big girl.
Yeah, that's the most embarrassing part.
Like them thick.
I believe that Usher likes a big girl.
You think?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I would think so.
And
too.
what's great is Black Twitter has been all over this.
Yes.
They started putting all kinds of videos out of him getting big girls to dance on stage with him. So there's all this evidence of Usher loving big girls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He likes big girls. But the thing is, which is weird, because he dated the skinny one from TLC. Chili.
That was probably just
T-Box.
to,
Yeah,
like
chili.
for optics, you know,
Oh,
just for the look.
I see.
You don't want to be seen with a fat girl.
With a big
Let's be
girl.
real.
Does he
I
really
think
like?
we all know that.
She's giant.
She's a giant woman.
She looks like.
Oh,
Here's the problem.
James.
This woman gets on TV and all over social media, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, she's suing Usher. He didn't give her herpes, she
Right.
said. But he had it, she said. So she's suing him because she cares for her health. And she's a vegan.
Yes, sure she is.
And you know what
so
it's-
we're Brontosauruses. Look at her.
Well, Aunt. I was going to say,
She's a big gal.
that statement opened her up to quite a few jokes about her weight.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. God. You can't. How can you sue? That would be like, somebody sneezed on the subway.
Right.
And then you sue them because you got a cold without any proof that they gave you the cold.
Yeah, she has no case.
It would
She's
be
gonna
like
lose.
no. It would be like if somebody who had a cold sneezed on the subway,
Yeah.
and you didn't get a cold,
Right.
But you were like, I
you
could have
didn't even
gotten
get
a cold.
the cold. Yes, you're right.
I wouldn't have, or if you kissed someone who had a cold, I wouldn't have kissed that person if they knew they had a cold.
Right.
Like it's just she's got no case. She's just trying to. I think she had like put on Facebook like before like she needed money
Right.
and stuff like that. Like, ugh.
She's trying to get paid. She's trying to get her bag.
Get her bag.
That's right.
I don't know that term.
Khaled.
What does that mean?
Get her bag, like a bag full of money.
Oh, is that what that means?
Another one. Yeah, Khaled.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Is it confirmed? Did he say I don't have
No.
herpes? Or
I don't think he is. I don't think he has said
He's made no comment one way or the
either
other.
way. Oh no, he did. There was a lawsuit or something. Some he was in a relationship with somebody and he lied to.
Oh,
That was you're thinking of the album Confessions.
That's a big girl. God damn.
like you can't even see. I think she goes out even further if the picture wasn't cropped.
Remember Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo?
I never saw that.
The lines that are in that movie.
Quantasia. What's her name?
Something Sharpton, which I
Yeah.
Quantasia.
Quantasia Sharpton.
It's always nice when you have your weight in your name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Let me tell you, not all.
Her breasts are right in the middle there.
Oh my God! What a wacky body shape too.
Not
She's
all,
round.
Not all the Sharptons use the same workout regimen.
No, they don't.
No, some of them.
She's a bit. Was she that big a couple years ago?
She's probably grown. But she wasn't small a couple years ago, you know.
Why get your nails done at that point? Like, why bother?
You still want to feel pretty, you know.
Oh, please.
And you know, that's just more cushion for the pushing. Some guys like a big girl.
I like them thick.
Just not
she
my
knows
thing.
she knows she's beautiful.
Do you like a big girl?
No.
You don't.
No.
That's not for you.
I've been privy to a couple in my day.
You pounded a few out.
Yeah, but I try to keep that on the DL,
I see.
as they say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not my. I wish I did, but it's never been my particular.
But
thing.
you know, it's a little something to grab onto. A lot of them are very, very grateful.
I don't
Like,
need a skinny girl. I don't need a girl to be perfectly skinny. I don't mind a thick girl with a big ass or like a little extra. I'm okay with that, but that's too big.
I bet Quantasia has a big ass.
Yeah, she does.
Quantasia.
I don't even know how it's possible that Usher could penetrate that.
What are you talking about?
Well, she's a big gal. I mean, he's a small guy.
Yeah, but he's probably
Yeah.
working with he probably packs a punch.
Think he has a big dick?
I think Usher's got a big dick.
Who knows? Whatever it is,
even know.
you like what you. I don't know what it is that makes someone like a. Is his mom big? Look up Usher's mother.
You think that does?
I think sometimes you do seek out people like your.
Yeah.
Mrs. Raymond.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just I can't figure out why.
I fall in love like 3 times during every live PD episode. There's just any meth head blonde in shorts and a halter top.
That's your
I'm
thing.
fucking like ready to just get engaged.
That's your. You like that?
I love it. Nice little skinny meth head.
Well, look, it's never caused you any trouble before.
No, of course not. Oh, that's it with his mom's.
She's big.
She looks just like the woman.
Yeah, she's not as big, but look, she's
Quantasia's a little bigger.
Yeah, sometimes you gravitate like women who's had shitty dads. Fucking hang out with me and Anthony.
So Quantasia showed up at an Usher show wearing a tiara because it was her birthday.
She was 18 or something, right?
Yeah. So she showed up with her birthday queen tiara on, and as she's just enjoying, You Got It Bad. A security guard comes up from behind her and goes like, Usher would like to meet you.
Oh shit!
And then she said, they
that whole thing we've heard about where the guys go out there, bring in the girls.
So she took the pass and then she let it burn.
He banged her.
They did the nasty.
Burn.
Yeah.
They did the nasty.
I wish I could do that.
I just keep mentioning Usher song titles.
Yeah, okay.
As a comedian, that would be so nice to have that kind of power. If I send Kenny out and try to get a girl brought back, he'd come back. Nobody wanted to come back, JN.
She's got a handful of unaccepted laminates.
Yeah.
3 neckbeard dudes that want to fucking hang out.
Yeah, dude, that thing you did, thanks.
Yeah, great.
Hey, and thanks for coming. When's Ann coming back? I don't know, sir.
Who was with her? Isn't that fucking?
It looks like Ariana Huffington.
Shitty lawyer.
That's not Gloria Allred.
No,
but I think she works for Gloria.
She's
Allred.
sexy, man.
She does, right?
She looks like a young Gloria Allred.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sticking in her.
She is really
right,
round.
Jim?
That
Yeah,
woman.
she's a big lady.
You talking
Look at her arm.
You talking about Quantasia?
No.
Quantasia. You talking about Quantasia?
No.
What's Quantasia doing up there?
Yo, Quantasia. I love it.
Quantasia, what's that? What is she from fucking Asia or something?
Ah, fuck. Was she from Quan?
Made sense.
Yeah.
Do you do Chip at home?
Yeah, all the time.
That makes me so
I can't
happy.
stop doing Chip.
Do you ever think people would tweet me and go, Anthony on his show once in a while just does Chip? Like, that
I
makes
just
me
can't help it. It's not even I want to do it. I can't stop doing the Chip.
It'd be great if
breakfast.
Quantasia and Troy started dating.
Yeah.
Because then they could be Troy Quantasia.
Oh, man.
That's
Perfect.
just a great couple name already
That's
built there.
perfect.
Troy, is that your speed a little bit?
That's big.
Would you take her for a ride?
That's a tough one, man.
Would you let her suck it?
Quantasia would work
I mean,
for it.
that's a little bit different of a story. But it's funny though. Like a girl like that, I mean, she's gonna really work hard for Usher. She's gonna pull out the dog and pony show.
But he's
Right.
Usher. They all work hard for Usher.
Yeah, sometimes really hot girls just think that they need to just kind of have it handed to them. But
Yeah.
this girl's gonna put in go the extra mile.
Yeah, Usher's going to be like, take that and rewind it back.
She has an I fucked Russia Usher story.
She does.
Like, how the fuck? Look at her.
She does.
She tells all her girlfriends.
They said one of the accusers is male, too. Is he bisexual? He's bisexual.
Oh,
Yeah, they said,
shit.
well, Usher is not a confirmed bisexual
Oh, okay.
by any stretch of the imagination. You're thinking of Aaron Carter.
No, I was
But,
asking if he was just because they said one of the accusers is. So maybe.
But, no, one guy is saying that he performed fellatio on Usher. He performed oral on him.
Oh, okay.
But that's just accusations. Usher Raymond has not commented on that.
God. These people are just going after money.
Aaron Carter wrote a letter to his fans, which I don't know who would have read that or received
Who is
that letter.
Aaron Carter?
Aaron Carter, he had a hit song called Aaron's Party. He was like
He was big, like fucking for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Ago.
Would you let him toot on your hug?
he was one of the Backstreet Boys' brother.
Oh.
And he had his own career, but it was for like little kids.
Yeah.
Like he
Hey.
never really.
That's a good career.
And then he came out as bisexual, which I thought was interesting because we had just had a conversation about how, like, anybody who's really relevant, bisexual is not a thing anymore. You don't say bisexual anymore. Nobody's bisexual.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
you say gender fluid.
You say gender fluid.
Gender
you say
fluid.
non-gender
Yeah.
binary.
It's a viscous gender fluid dripping down your leg. That means if it's coming out of your anus, you're probably homosexual.
Precisely.
Is it bad to say bisexual?
It just comes across as so outdated.
Does
Really?
it really?
Yeah.
I
It's like,
guess so.
colored?
yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm bi. Really, old man?
okay.
You're bi? Like you're,
Save that.
I hope I talked over myself.
No.
I don't think I did.
Do we have
We
that?
got that
Can you
isolated.
rewind that, Anthony? I want to hear him saying that.
Anthony doesn't know how to do it. He's not there yet. He's not Travis Dog speed.
Aw.
No, he's not a greyhound.
Where's
like
Travis
the Travis dog?
Travis just went to go check something with Roland real quick.
Okay.
He took a masturbation break.
Okay.
Sometimes he gets
Is
too,
that a thing?
Yeah,
Really?
he gets
You
too
can do
worked
that?
up in there. He
Gets too
loves the
worked
show.
up?
He'll take them off. And what Travis does is he strokes his dick onto a paper plate, then he folds the plate and he eats it.
Oh, it's gross.
Oh my God, that
That's
is
gross.
terrible.
But yeah, Aaron Carter is bi. He says.
I guess so, but I knew his name. I just didn't know like what he had.
Yeah.
What's his song?
Aaron's
hear it?
Party. Aaron's Party.
That's how I beat
one.
Shaq.
Huh?
That's how I beat Shaq.
That's a big Aaron Carter.
That was a
number,
big Aaron
too.
Carter
Yep.
song.
You an Aaron Carter fan growing up?
No.
No, not so much. Huh?
No.
Not so much. Yeah, look up his songs. His music, man. It's about the music.
Let's hear Aaron's Party.
Aaron's Party, yeah. Oh,
A
shit.
little bit of old school for it. They goes a little something like this. I always try to be the flyest kid on the block.
Wow, this is really bad.
So that's when I had this bright idea. Throw the party of the month, now the party of the year.
Yeah.
Fine girls couldn't turn it down.
Aaron's Party. Alina's here for Aaron's Party.
This
is hilarious. It's the greatest. It was big, too. Alina, you like Aaron Carter? She just
Now
said
he's
Aaron
just
Carter
that.
was her first crush.
Now he just looks like a heroin addict.
He's had a lot of trouble.
What year is that song?
This is from like early 2000s.
Yeah, I play the guitar still.
Is he still popular?
He's not as popular anymore, no. He did a run doing the Fantastics off Broadway. You know that play that's in the
Sure, it was named after me.
right next to the Dwayne Reed. The one that Gary Busey did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Aaron Carter did that too.
The longest running show
That's
off
it.
Broadway
That's it.
or something.
Came out in 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
Wow.
Yeah,
And now he's just very disheveled.
he's very, very
He's got
troubled.
neck tats, right?
He does.
Does
He's
he?
got
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's probably for men's hands to hold.
Hold here.
he's got like the bad skin that generally goes with
The
the
little heroin
Yeah.
addiction, maybe.
injectable drugs.
Was he doing drugs?
Maybe, who knows?
Oh, boy.
Who could ever know? But he just doesn't look like
What
he's in the greatest
happened?
shape.
He was such a cute child.
He used to be the flyest kid on the block.
Yeah, he had that fur coat. I
Yeah,
love that video.
That was me. I had the fur coat as a child.
I want to go to Aaron's party.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You think he's the flyest kid on the block?
Yes, he is. I wanted to pet his little fur coat. Hey, look like a little kitty curled up in my lap.
Oh,
Sugar,
Jesus.
sugar. I want to go to the party. Now he's all like an old man.
Yeah, no wonder he's like that now.
Yeah, I don't like him.
You don't
wonder-
like him anymore?
No.
I wonder if that happened. You know, there's that Hollywood and music scene pedophilia ring that the Corey Feldman talks about.
Does he talk about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, he mentioned it.
Right.
No one talks too much about it. They mention that it's out there, but no one ever mentions names or anything.
Troy came to the table with an article yesterday that said Justin Bieber was calling out the pedophiles.
Yes.
But it was on one conspiracy website and nothing, no
Nothing
cross-reference
else.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you
So,
can't go with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. You don't know what's true and what's not.
Yeah. Corey Feldman, though, is my new, I cannot get enough of Corey Feldman.
The new Corey.
The new Corey.
Yeah.
He's got his band, The
Angels.
Angels. And every time there's video of him, first, he gets on a hoverboard, which is great because those are all the rage now.
People love him still. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. And he's on the stage doing the robot on a hoverboard.
It's fucking awesome.
And irony level 0.
Would you see him live if you could?
In a second.
You would.
In a second.
I would love Anthony get a couple drinks in him. Fuck you, Corey.
Well, then he was singing and he bashed himself in the face with the microphone.
I saw that.
And his tooth fell out. And then for 15, 20 minutes, everyone had to look for Corey's tooth.
Yeah.
And then the last video, did you see where the guy he's doing like a selfie video. And he's in the crowd, and Corey's up there. He looks at the camera. He eats a banana.
Yeah.
He eats the banana. He takes the peel and throws it right at Corey's face. It's just tragic.
While he's on stage?
Yes.
Can we see that?
And then he puts it back on himself, and they're all laughing.
His Michael Jackson outfit's a little embarrassing.
Find
the
the
hair.
banana,
So
find the banana
embarrassing.
video. This is the tooth video, not the banana
Do you think
video.
that's embarrassing?
So embarrassing.
Yeah, this was when the band. By the way, and the Angels are terrible musicians.
They're horrible.
Yeah, they can't play a lick, but they have to sit there playing while he searches the stage looking for his tooth that fell out of his mouth.
And then
Did he find it?
He
a
did find
person
it.
in the crowd found it. and handed it back to Corey.
Oh, Corey. I think he may though come out with a hit single before too long.
You think?
I think so.
He's trying. He's playing out. He's always out on the road now.
Do you like how he dresses? The Michael Jackson hair and the dance.
You know, he showed up to
so bad.
Maria Menounos and Kevin. Remember, it was Kevin's
party.
birthday
Yeah, his
party.
birthday for his 50th.
Yeah,
Really?
And he showed up.
Did he
and
sing?
They were. Kevin was trying to get him to sing so much, and I think he realized that, like, oh, I don't want to be like.
It was I
don't want to be decoration here.
The hired help.
But then they sang "Happy Birthday" to Kevin, and Kevin was like, "No," and he turned on Corey Feldman and the Angels. And so if Corey wouldn't sing to him, he started singing Corey's own music to Corey.
To Corey.
It was the greatest.
Is Corey uncomfortable?
A little, but like, you know, it was in that environment, you kind of got to realize, like, look, this is a pretty cool spot for you to be in.
Yeah.
So just, you know,
enjoy it.
Sing the fucking song.
Did he sing it?
He did not, but Kevin did. And Kevin had the time of his life.
What was the name of the song?
I think "Go For It," maybe.
The douchiest thing.
No. It was Corey Feldman. It was Ascension Millennium.
I love that one. That's my favorite Corey song.
That's a little old school.
Ascension Millennium. Ascension Millennium. And he's doing this Michael Jackson thing. It's so fucking embarrassing.
Ascension Millennium. That's
there a video
great one.
for it?
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, and who you know who's in it also is what's his name from Goonies?
Mouth. He is Mouth. Chunk.
No, the guy that was also in the Lord of the Rings.
Samwise Gamgee?
Samwise Gamgee is at the bottom of the stairs when he comes down the stairs, going Ascension Millennium.
By the way, I mean Troy trying to spell Ascension Millennium.
I don't know what
he is. It is hurting his brain. All right, try it. Try Ascension. Just try Ascension.
I don't even know what's the word.
Ascension Millennium.
Have you ever heard the word Ascension before?
Yeah.
Have you or no? Be honest. Maybe not.
To ascend.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. ASC.
Okay. No. Don't help him.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. He's trying to get that red outline out of here, but it's not working. Okay. He wrote Ascenta.
Ascenta.
A-S-C. He thinks Ascension is spelled A-S-C-E-N-T-A. Ascension.
I like how when you asked
That's
him
a
if
tough
he
one.
knew the word ascension, he brushed you off like, yeah, I'm not an idiot.
Right. And then he spelled
That is a
Ascension.
tough one.
A-S-C-E-N-T-A. Ascension.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the
Ascension. He's still working on Ascension.
It's a tough one.
Just Google it.
No, he's still working on Ascension. And then you got to do Millennium after that,
Oh my God.
which was not, okay, he's not doing good with Millennium right now. Not sure if it's the double L, I, or E. He's got M-I-L. Mil Mascaras.
The Numenium.
Right. Okay. He wrote,
well, there it is.
He got really, but I mean like not close.
N-S-I-O-N.
Oh.
See, there's where it all
No,
went
don't look up
wrong.
news. Look up videos.
That's what I did.
No, you didn't. You
It's
clicked news.
Right.
What do you mean that's what I did? That's a lie, Troy. You just lied.
I love it.
We got to do that bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will.
This is live. We want the
We
video.
want the video,
No,
dude.
that's
What
the
are
live
you?
version.
You're so worked up with spelling.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, this is right.
It's so bad.
Oh, he gets out of the fucking bed. He's with a chick, of course.
He was fucking her all night off.
Yeah, the yawn is very organic.
Oh yeah. So tired from all the fucking that I did last night.
Oh,
Look at
I
this,
love this
Look at this
song.
chick with all her tits next to me.
Yeah.
Kevin likes this song.
He loves it. Loves it.
Oh, this one's
Kevin.
good.
This is Kevin Undergaro's anthem for life.
And he does some Michael Jackson stuff in this.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this
yes,
good?
he does. Oh, boy. Is it ever?
There
Oh,
he is. He's in the shower, just shirtless, looking like a shaved
Yeah.
Travis.
Here he has.
Why does he have eyeliner on if he just got out of the shower?
That's not eyeliner, dude. That's what I look like.
He's not even. Why does he just dry off for the video?
Why is his hair wet and his body is bone dry?
I don't know what's going on.
Dry.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
It's one shot though. This looks like fucking Birdman.
The girl's hot. It is one shot.
It's false one shot, though.
Oh.
They get that really close foreground when they pass like a wall.
Yeah, and then they stop
And
at the
they cut.
wall.
Don't give away Corey's tricks.
All right.
Oh, the angel has like a little thing on.
Yeah.
Millennium.
I can't wait for the chorus. That's the best part. Now he's got his Michael Jackson clothes on.
Oh my
much,
God.
much shorter than the girl.
Oh, yeah. This girl's like, what am I doing
Look at him,
here?
right into the camera.
And now Samwise Gamgee, I think, is at the bottom of the stairs.
No way.
Do you like his moves?
Isn't it douchey?
Oh, it's my
See?
Samwise.
And he's got the Goonies map.
It's my Samwise.
How did he call that favor in?
Well, to tell you the truth,
Not much of a favor.
I don't know what Samwise has been doing since Lord of the Rings. He's not exactly Elijah
That
Wood.
is true. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I like the lights.
Oh, yeah.
That's another trick, by the way.
Another
That
trick.
light blast,
To
that's
get
so they
out
can
of the,
cut. Yeah.
Now, it's in his backyard.
He's like, look, I got a black friend. Look at his
Do you like his
vest.
gloves and his shirt?
I think it's cool.
It's so embarrassing.
He's got chicks, though, so how can it be that embarrassing?
Is he being ironic?
No.
But look at his house. It's like his house, but his backyard isn't very big.
But did you notice that it's sponsored? Neon energy drink
Oh, of
everywhere.
course.
What do you think paid for this video?
Here it is. Sancho.
Millennium.
He has a mean look on his face.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He's putting that like Michael Jackson look.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was the Michael Jackson look that he had now.
He's deceased, Jim.
Yep.
Oh.
Now there's a party going on in the house.
Of course. Well, there's so many people partying there.
They're
And
not
there's
good.
a bunch
Oh,
of
the hats. Oh, no.
There's just Michael Jackson hats hanging from the ceiling.
So now they're going to all do some Michael Jackson dance. He's like completely ripping off Michael Jackson.
It's not cool, though, to watch
No.
all these people do it poorly.
Well, it's cool. Michael Jackson wouldn't mind Corey Feldman ripping him off because he slept with him, you know?
Man, right? Wouldn't anyone else get a cease and desist from the estate
You
even
would
or
think.
something after he's dead? But they're just like, yeah, no, let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
This is
Yeah.
so embarrassing. Do you think this is embarrassing?
Yes.
This is really...
This is
Look at the
so
chef.
embarrassing.
That's
Oh,
definitely not
God.
just
Big
some
fat chef?
Yeah, it's definitely not just some hanger-oner that he put a
Right.
chef hat on.
No.
It's a professional
Who
chef.
wants to hang out with a big fat chef?
Oh, he's just... Now he's just hanging and watching a flick.
Yeah, he wants to get away from the party, but look,
Yeah, he wants to be
Samwise is
alone.
gone.
Yeah, Samwise
is
left.
already in his car.
He's like, no.
Like, fuck. I hope no one sees this.
Sancha! Millennium!
Yeah, there
You
you
like
go,
that part?
Jim.
Here's-
There you go, Jimmy.
There's
the
this
breakdown.
band grooving. They're grooving.
Now
Two of
it's the
them.
band playing
Oh,
in front
shit.
Of
The
there's
walls are falling
Dude,
down.
There's special effects. And all of a sudden he's in front of like a stadium.
Backdrop. Oh, they're in a fake stadium now.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's green screened in a stadium.
Jesus, that's
But
good.
It looks like a green screen stadium.
It
No,
really
doesn't
does
look like
look
a stadium.
bad.
Why would you be playing with your back to the audience?
And why
Yeah,
would you,
look, the audience is not even the right way.
why would you have studio equipment on stage?
He's like Rupert Pumpkin.
The stage is back there.
Yeah.
It's empty. Nobody's on it.
Oh, the wall's going back. That was
Oh,
fake.
that's so cool. It was?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Is he going back to bed?
I hope so.
What a day.
Yeah, this is a time warp.
Yeah.
That's
We
a
just-
great day. And wait, his pants is
Yeah, I
still on.
know. And she...
Yeah.
That worked out nicely. That Michael Jackson stuff was cool.
What Michael Jackson stuff? That's Corey Feldman.
Millennium!
It's Sancha.
That's Corey Feldman
Oh,
stuff.
it's so
We
embarrassing.
should
Well,
make
like
that part
that.
of the intro.
Right?
We could go from Let's Go Crazy, Let's Go Nuts to Ascension Millennium.
Or we
let
can
it
just have
play
two
out.
versions.
Sancha!
Like you want to make Let's Go Crazy like just play out and
Yeah.
then go
And then do Ascension Millennium, and then that can play out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be ready to start
And
the
then
show.
we can start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that said there was a big pedophile ring.
Corey Feldman.
I've heard that
was?
from other people have said stuff
I
like
hope
that too.
not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
What do you care?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm fine.
Be one of those
I'll say.
starlets or stars or something. I'm still waiting for the Burt Reynolds, when Burt Reynolds dies.
Oh
That
my
book.
God! Yes. What he fucked somebody on the couch or whatever?
Yeah, it's like
What happened?
Supposedly there's a lot of stories about Burt Reynolds getting
is he,
fucked
Burt
in the
Reynolds
ass
or something?
and giving head and everything in his younger days, trying to get into show business. And there's a book already written that is going to come out when he dies.
Oh my God.
That's the caveat on the whole thing.
like he wrote the book.
Yes, exposes everything. It's rumor, but I
Why
want
doesn't
to
he
believe
put it out before he's dead? Because he's worried he's
going
gonna
to look, silly.
But who cares? You're Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
No one wants to picture, the bandit.
Yeah. Call me off.
You kidding me? You seen that naked
I've
photo
been
of him?
chasing that bandit's asshole for 700 miles.
Knocking down mailboxes, driving through people's backyards, getting blowjobs from men,
driving through men's back doors. Daddy, my pants came off. I hope Bert's goddamn head was in it. Stupid Bert.
Yeah, I saw him on a clip recently, and he looks real bad.
Does he?
Like, he went from being kind of okay to just like frail, ready to fall over.
How old is he? Like 78? I would love to meet. I've never met Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, I think he's 80.
He was at a premiere a few months ago, and there was photos.
That's the one I saw, the clip. And he's like,
and I think he did that just as like a favor for whoever it was. Like they were really good friends.
He's 81.
81?
They had him in the in one of the Trans Ams.
It's the type of car I'd like.
Selling at an auto show thing, and he gets out with the hat on. He's just like, "Hey, people!" It's like, oh,
is that him now?
Still full head of hair though. That's pretty
wow.
sweet.
He does look 81.
Yeah.
He looks thin. Like he looks thinner than he has.
Yeah, he's the gaunt. They call that
Thinner than he
looks
has. It looks like a
gaunt.
Stephen King movie.
But I wonder, is that because he's sick, or is that because his heart? He wants to.
I think
old
he's
as shit.
Fucking old as fuck.
Yeah, but to be that thin,
And he's probably abused himself over the years. I would think.
I've abused myself to that photo of him on that bearskin rug.
Nice.
That's for goddamn sure.
was he known as a drinker? He was a drinker, right?
Oh yeah,
He might have thrown back a
Him
cocktail.
And, all the people that he made the Smokey and the Bandit movies with, and Hooper.
81. And the longest yard.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Did
Yes.
women like that?
Yes.
They did back then.
Women and some men. Am I right, guys?
Chicks.
Yeah, because he's hairy.
Maybe.
Look at that photo. The first row, third one in.
Gator?
That would be fourth, Troy. You just counted that. It's four. We'll do your numbers after we do the spelling. But
Third one.
Look at that. Look at that head of hair on him.
What year is that? That's probably in the 80s.
I don't know.
That kind of looks 80s-ish.
He has not lost a strand, huh?
Yeah.
That hair, and amazing.
What a
because
healthy
some
head
of
of
the
hair.
earlier movies you see,
He had less.
he seemed to be thinning.
Huh.
I don't know how that worked out for him, but it
Let's
looks
see him in the
great.
longest yard.
Yeah. All right.
1974.
Type that in pretty quickly. Yeah, there you wait a minute. Is that?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, that's
No, go up top to the left.
yeah, there.
Huh?
A little
You know what? That must have been a windy day.
comb over thing going.
That's
or
odd.
something.
That doesn't
Yeah.
quite.
Gator, I think, was the one where he really had like the comb over thing going.
Isn't it amazing how different he looks from 74 to 77
Oh,
like a
yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, because he had that time without the mustache for a while, and then
That's what he did Deliverance.
Yeah.
When he did Deliverance, he didn't have any mustache or any of that stuff. How
Yeah.
good is the fucking Longest Yard?
that was
The
a good
Mean
one.
Machine. Oh my
I
God.
like
the remake?
remake better though.
Me too.
I'll tell you this. Stone Cold drops an N-bomb in the remake.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's funny.
that is kind of funny.
Crew! Eddie Albert was such a piece of shit in that one.
Oh yeah,
Shoot him! What a great fucking ending to a movie. God,
Yeah.
do you ever see it? The original?
No, I watched the remake.
oh
You honestly never saw the original?
No, I
the
never seen
original
the
is really
original.
great.
see the fucking
From
original.
what?
The
You're like,
original
oh,
Caretaker.
This is
It's not
maybe-
supposed to be Chris Rock.
What do you mean it's not supposed to be?
That's not the original Caretaker.
No, I know it's a remake.
Let's do it for Caretaker.
Like it's also Adam Sandler didn't star. Is
Richard
supposed to
Keel.
star in it. He started
Remember
in the
Richard
remake.
Keel?
Yeah,
I think I broke his fucking neck.
yeah. Richard Keel was a. Anytime you needed a giant freak back then.
Was that Jaws?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that the guy from Happy Gilmore? And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
How did he have such a long, illustrious career being like that? Usually they die off when they're like 25 years old or something.
Yeah. How big was he?
He was
6'7" or something?
pretty fucking tall.
Anything for you, Mr. Gilmore.
Hey, we had a radio legend just looked in.
Who? Oh, it's Dennis.
Oh. Does Denny dip in the old hair dye?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. You think
Oh,
he's,
I mean, Denny is just like
he goes to John Sahag?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Think he does it at home?
Supercuts.
Yeah, it looks like
Super
fucking
cuts.
Liam Neeson fucking just walked by.
So he saw.
Yeah, he gets supercuts and a home kit.
Is that here? Is Jeff here?
Roland says he's coming.
I see Roland's torso.
I can't have food in front of me during that.
Supercuts and just for men.
We're going
Make,
to sit Jeff next to Anthony.
Make Denny a handsome boy.
This away.
Yeah.
David Unger is doing something else for. Okay. I was molested and passed around. Corey Feldman describes his ordeal at the hands of.
Okay, let's make sure that we have that.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Don't worry about it. We're good.
He was 11 years old when he was first raped. Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
He said he was molested repeatedly by men. Why isn't he naming any names, though? This is where these guys, what are you protecting these fucking pedophiles?
Okay.
Say the name.
It was Bill Cosby.
Corey Feldman, name names.
Yeah, they can't eat at Hop Sings anymore.
They always say that things happen, but no
one names
are they
a
that
name.
Powerful?
Yeah, I mean, say who it is. Get them in trouble.
Right.
You ought to get them in trouble.
What's the worst they could do? Put him back in show business?
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Go ahead. Entertain the chipper.
You practicing, Chip?
I was petrified. I thought he was right behind me.
He will be.
Yeah. I hate this mic stand.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why do you need 18 articulated
Hey,
joints
what's
on
up,
it?
Jeff? Welcome.
There he is.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Awesome.
Man, I'm sick, but I'm feeling good.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm sick, too.
Yeah.
How you doing?
All right.
How are you, man?
I'm sick. But
Yeah?
like I said, I'm happy and sick.
You look good sick, though.
Thank you, man.
You're like,
Thank
yeah.
We're live, by the way. This is our show.
Good
This
deal.
is
I like it.
This is what we do.
We were just talking about Burt Reynolds before, and he's getting up there. Have you met Burt Reynolds or worked with him?
I haven't, no.
Never met him.
Never met him.
You think that everybody in Hollywood knows each other?
Yeah.
And you guys, who's somebody that you had wanted to meet that you just were never able to?
Oh, man.
Yeah, besides Burt.
Burt Reynolds. I'm trying to think. That's a tough question, man.
How about Brando?
Yeah, that's a good answer. Brando, I never met him.
Oh, you wanted to? You never met him.
But oh God, yeah, sure. Very good.
Do you go to parties and events for movies that aren't yours?
No.
You don't?
Very rarely. Yeah, rarely. I might. It's not something I usually do.
Do you like watching yourself?
Sometimes when I'm cooking, it's okay. But when I'm not, it's like red light, green light thing. I'm quite, critical. But
You are.
when the movie's good, like the one that's out now, The Only Living Boy in New York.
Very good.
Isn't that nice how I slipped that in there,
Smooth
man?
as silk.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But, when the movie's good, I tend to forget myself and get sucked into the story.
You do?
know? Yeah. And this is one of those.
And I've told you before, one of my favorite things you ever did was The Vanishing. That was such a great, creepy role. With Sandra Bullock was really young.
Yeah, but I think the original was better. Did you ever dig the original?
I did, the French version.
Yeah. Or is it French or I don't care, Dutch or something?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But that was, I think, was better. Same director, interestingly enough.
Why do you think it was better? I thought you were better than the guy in the French
thought
one.
so?
Yes.
I don't think so, man. He was very good, but for some reason, George Schleiser, the director, wanted to have the bad guy get his comeuppance. And so they killed me in the American version, and the other version, this guy I play is burying all these people alive. And the last scene in the movie is the guy at his cabin, and the audience knows underneath this picnic table are all these bodies, and he's saying, "Pass the ketchup," to his wife and his kids. It was much more.
While they're suffocating.
I thought, yeah.
That was a scary ending, the first one, the French version.
Do you have any movies of yours that you'll watch like multiple times? Like I'm just a fan of this movie now.
Oh, Lebowski. I mean,
That's what I figured.
I can't stop that. Watching when it comes on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just,
You're not alone in that.
Oh God!
Well,
each scene is so good. I mean, those guys, they do it so well.
You just love that. You just love that version of yourself, right?
I don't mind the version of myself, but it's the movie. Those guys are masters. The Coen brothers. They just know how to, and they make it look so like it's nothing.
Is it difficult to work with, like when you've worked with Coen brothers or other amazing directors? Does it become difficult when you get to a movie set and you're dealing with a guy who's obviously not on that level? You know what I mean? Like, you probably know pretty quick.
Well, it's fascinating. Each gig is so different. It's like playing, it's like it was a card game or something. It's like you're playing with different people, different game, different hand you got,
Mm-hmm.
I've had wonderful luck with first-time directors, We haven't done much better than Citizen Kane, How old was he? 25?
25 or something like that, 24.
I mean, very, it's nice.
Yeah, I guess, but they also have to probably defer to you a lot too. I mean, even if you don't want them to, because you're Jeff Bridges. So, like, a newer director must be very nervous around you.
No, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Does that put you in fear, or I don't know if fear is the right word, but right away when you sense a director is intimidated by you, do you go like, how are we supposed to get anything done if you're intimidated by me? You're the director.
We jam. I mean, it's a collaborative art form. It's so wild. It's kind of like what you guys do here, right? I mean, you're jamming, right? You want to get you want to feel relaxed, right? Everybody wants, they feel your best work comes out when you're relaxed. So everybody does their best to make the other guy feel that way, so we can get some good work done. We need to do it, get up to speed pretty quick because we don't have that much time to do it.
Do you establish relationships on the set? Like, do you end up being like really close friends with people and then kind of saying goodbye?
Yeah, they're like movies are like little incarnations, little lifetimes.
Mm-hmm. And you have to let the relationships go once it's done, right? Like you may see them again, but that relationship is now kind of come to a close, and maybe or maybe not.
It's weird. Like I say, it's like incarnations. Like Pierce Brosnan is in this movie that's coming out, Only Living Boy in New York. And we worked on The Mirror Has Two Faces, another movie we made here in New York. And it's like, remember that Lifetime? You were.
I'm always fascinated by that. Like, I don't know why, but when I'm watching a movie, if two people are in the movie that I knew did a movie together previously, I'd be like, hey, they were in that. And for some reason, I find that fascinating. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting, that whole thing of the baggage that the audience brings with them, and you can't help but do that, and it really informs your experience of the movie, don't you think?
Yeah. I loved your Rooster Cogburn character in True Grit.
Thank you.
And there was some kind of scuttlebutt about you doing the movie Rooster Cogburn. Is that no? I guess
don't know
not.
That movie, was that any good?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's
was that written
kind of
by
a sequel.
Was it written by Portis? The guy who wrote the book.
I think so. And it's
really he did it. Oh well, if they did, and the brothers are up for it, I'm there.
That would be great because you in a Western is pretty goddamn good.
I remember when the Coen brothers asked me to be in that movie, and I thought, well, why do you want to do that? I asked him. I said, John Wayne, it was a big hit movie. Why are you? He says, well, have you read the Charles Portis book? And I said, no. He says, well, read the book. And I read the book, and it's like a Coen brothers script. I mean, it's just so perfect for them. Wonderful book.
Do you turn something down? Like, you'll actually turn something down if it's with somebody you like, if you just don't think you're right for it?
Yeah.
Because that's hard, though, right?
Or if it doesn't, if it doesn't really ring my bell, yeah.
Have you turned down things that you regretted?
No.
You're a no regrets person, or the projects weren't good?
Or not right.
Or not right. Yeah, that's a better answer.
Was that? They didn't fit quite right. Yeah. There was something like that, but I didn't regret turning it down.
I'm always interested. Oh, good.
But you were just saying, am I a guy with no regrets? I'm not quite. I sort of regret not spending more time with my kids growing up. Making movies and doing that stuff. Fortunately, my wife. Been married 40 years.
Wow.
My wife did a great job, and I did the best I could. I have a good relationship with my girls now.
It's like cats in the cradle. You were away when they learn to walk.
Yeah, exactly. The Harry Chapin, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so do you are you in close touch with your brother?
Yes, very, yeah.
He's one of my favorite. I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but The Incident, which was Martin Sheen's first movie.
Wasn't that cool? Yeah.
Fucking great. Ed McMahon, Tony Masante.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My brother with that cat.
Yeah.
I remember visiting him when he was shooting that.
You went to the set of that?
Yeah.
Where was that shot?
Here in New York somewhere. I can't remember. That was many years ago.
What a crazy movie.
67.
I forgot about that until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, Larry Pierce, right? I think.
I don't remember. Yeah. I know Ruby Dee was in it and Brock Peters.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such an intense scene.
Yeah, that was like the bad guys are really like.
They had suit jackets on. Martin Sheen and Tony Masante had suit jackets.
It was
blazers.
A different time, I gather.
When you work with like the Coen brothers or directors that you
I haven't worked with them.
I wasn't
Jimmy.
actually. This was not for you.
Oh, sorry.
This question was not. This was for Jeff, actually.
My fault.
Do you these filmmakers that work on projects consistently? Like, do you find yourself going like, "Hey, Joel, Ethan, like
pitching him stuff?
Yeah, you working on anything, or you got anything for me?"
I
Or
can't
was
remember.
thinking,
I probably would do that.
You would, right?
If somebody was in my mind, that mean they're the best.
Yeah, just to remind them of like, "Hey, over here, don't forget."
Ever think about this?
Yeah. Did you ever want to do a Lebowski sequel?
Sure. I mean, the brothers are into it, and there's always rumors,
Right.
But, Turturro has got this movie coming out. Have you guys heard about that?
What is
John
that?
Turturro?
John Turturro has got a spin-off, I guess you'd call it, of his Jesus character from Lebowski, and it should be out soon. He directed it and acted in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you asked to be in it?
No. I think it's like a retelling of a French movie. I'm not sure what the title that is, but
Man, so do you like this movie? The only living boy in New York, which is in theaters Friday. Lots of plot twists throughout. It's kind of hard to exactly explain the movie because it just would spoil stuff.
This is always challenging for me. How you get people. This is like sort of the barker at the carousel. Come see the movie. How you do that without ruining it.
Sure.
Because if there's a movie that I want to see, I want to know as little about it as possible, don't you? And even saying there's a lot of surprises. Now give over that. Now you don't want to prepare. You don't want to prime the audience.
Right. Now you're waiting for the surprise. So even that wrecks
nothing. It's very challenging, man.
Yeah.
I went to see The Big Short. It was a screening of it. And I had no idea what it was about.
Christian Bale movie?
Yeah. I had zero idea. So I went just because I was invited to it, and there was Paul McCartney was going to be there, which he was not. But I just wanted to go. And I never would have liked to see a movie about the financial crisis. And I watched it. I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. Like,
great.
But I knew nothing about it.
That's the best
Sometimes,
way to see it, man.
When you go in there, I think the trailers give away much too much. It's terrible.
See, that's a big problem, I think. They should give that job over to the director of the movie because that's like
brilliant.
The prep. That's like prep. That's like the first hit of the thing. But they don't do that. They give it to some guys who it's their job to truncate the whole story or tell all the
all the twists and turns and everything. I was in the movie the other day and a trailer was on and they had me within like the first 10 seconds. I'm like, I would see this.
Stop.
And then I had to just go like this and not listen and because they'll wreck the whole thing. You got me. You got me. I'm in.
They ruin them. Do you think though it's partly because those guys are good at making money the way they make trailers? Like if the director did it, would it make less money even though artistically it would be much closer to what the performers want?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I think the directors would do a better job. I really do.
It is tough though because you want to sell them or you want to say like, look at all the cool stuff in here, but you don't want to give away the storylines and all the surprises.
But you think about like what was when I'm trying to think what was the movie that had like a big egg that was kind of cracking and that was all it was.
Mork from Mork.
Huh? Alien.
Yeah.
So that was,
I was going to say Howard the Duck.
Then you say, what is that? Just it's about titillation, man.
That's all it was. Yeah. Sometimes you just
a
get
little thing.
one graphic and some sounds,
and maybe
you're
a
like,
sound,
oh, man.
and you say,
right.
I can't tell you how many times like we end up watching movies in advance because guys are coming in to promote or whatever that is.
Closer.
And like so I'll watch a movie with no knowledge of what it is. And I'll be like, oh, that was great, or this part or that part. And then I'll turn a trailer on, and I'll be like, this moment that I just had because I watched it before I saw a trailer is gone.
It's ruined.
Yeah.
It's finito if I had seen the trailer.
It really is, and they've gotten longer and longer. They used to be pretty fast,
Oh, man.
and a lot of times, like they would just kind of like. Remember the trailer for Magic with Anthony Hopkins? Like you just knew it was about a creepy magician. Well, I'm an older man, but you knew very little about it, and they tell you too much.
I like those
it.
old 70s trailers where it's like Macon County Line or something like that.
You know the movie Bob Rafelson's. You know who Bob Rafelson is? He directed 5 Easy Pieces.
Okay.
Famous director. The Monkees, that was his creation. And he did a movie called Head. Did you see that movie?
No, I'd love to have starred in it.
Huh? No. It was a while. It was the Monkees were in it. It was the monkey movie kind of. And you had Victor Mature. You had weird. It's a weird movie. It's worth checking out. I'm surprised that it's not had a rethink. But at the end of it, it was. You have just received 3 minutes of head.
Really? That was the trailer.
Or the Coen brothers. Now, what they wanted for the trailer to be in Lebowski. Remember when Flea, Flea was in the movie. The bass player.
Sure.
Yeah. You remember he's one of the bad guys. And he gets hit in the balls with a bowling ball or something, and he's going, ah! He just writhes on the ground. And that take that we shot, he writhed on the ground for 3 minutes. That's the trailer. Now that's enticing, man, right?
Yeah, you'd be curious.
That's funny.
Say,
sure.
Yeah.
And the studio said no?
I guess.
That's very funny.
Maybe there exists somewhere.
Great. If that's the only trailer available
Yeah,
for
that's
it,
it,
that's
yeah.
the best.
They're trying almost now because people have such short attention spans. Like mine has gotten shorter. I think they're just trying for quick, like pow, 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 just fast moments.
Yeah,
Nothing unfolds, especially in trailers, because they're afraid people will lose interest.
I want to ask you about your dad, of course, Lloyd Bridges.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just, first of all, the early days, just a real leading man, good looks guy. And then later in his career, just a funny guy. And that sense of humor. There were a couple of actors that had this weird transition into the comedy genre after being serious actors.
Yeah.
And only a couple of them really pulled it off well. And your dad was one of those.
It's interesting. We were talking about baggage and personas that actors develop, and in the late '60s, he had that Sea Hunt.
Sea Hunt.
Sea Hunt.
I grew up watching that. Yeah,
and people thought. This is a big compliment that he was a skin diver. He pulled that part off so well that, that's what the guy is. He got a lot of skin diving offers, to play these movies, and that was tough for him because he was a Shakespearean actor, comedian, all these different things, but he kept getting that part. And that was one reason why I tried to kind of mix up and not develop a strong persona people could imagine me in the characters. Did a movie years ago called Blown Away. And I was talking to the producers, and I said, who could play my uncle in this movie? He's a great actor. He looks a little bit like me. It's Lloyd Bridges. Have you heard of this guy? And the guy laughs, and he says, yeah, your dad is a wonderful actor, but he's really more of a comedian.
Wow.
So what are you talking about, man? He says, yeah, well, Airplane. I say, you're going to make the guy come in and read. And they said, he said, would he? I said, yeah.
Did he read?
So he came down and he knocks it out of the park, He's wonderful.
How did you ask him? Did you have to ask him to read, or did they ask him?
I can't remember. No, I probably asked him. I mean,
Asking Lloyd Bridges to come in and audition, that's like a little...
It's funny.
Was there ever any jealousy or weirdness in the family with so many actors? Because that's part of this movie is like the kid's a writer, the dad's a writer, and there's weirdness. The dad isn't really that supportive of his
kids.
No,
it was really kind of my dad wanted all of us to go into showbiz. He loved it so much.
That's awesome.
Oh man, and for me, it was tough because who wants to do what their parents want them to do? You know what I mean? I said, no, I don't know. I'm into music and painting, art, and stuff. And he says, don't be ridiculous. You're going to get to do all of that. That's the cool thing about acting is you get to, draw on all your interests and stuff, But no, there was, and with Bo, Bo is my, teacher. We're always rooting for each other. Doing the Baker Boys was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
It was great to play with each other.
When you did King Kong, I love that, the 77, I think that was, when you guys did King Kong. Yeah. I was always terrified of that scene in the Trade Center where you're standing outside. Like, it looks like you're holding on to the two pieces of metal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where do they shoot that?
At the Trade Center, man. Come on.
Jimmy's hilarious. Where'd you shoot that?
I'm dying. I know that you didn't shoot it there, but where was it?
What do you mean we didn't shoot it there?
Wait, when you were standing outside.
Oh, I'm not sure if I remember the shot, but we certainly shot it at the Trade Center. You were around New York then.
I was in Jersey. I was a boy.
So we're shooting that. We're just come to the Trade Towers. We're there, and this little guy comes up to me and says, well, do you like my temple? I say, your temple? He says, this is my temple. I say, your temple? I live over there. This is my temple. I say, what do you mean? He says, oh, I walked across.
Oh, Philippe
Petit. And it was the year that Philippe Petit walked across the thing. And he says, "Do you juggle? Do you like to?" I said, "No." He says, "I will teach you." And he taught me in about 5 minutes how to juggle. And what an amazing,
what an odd thing to have happen.
Did you find that he was a little needy when he came up and said that? Do you remember me from up there?
No, it was just a walk. But he didn't just walk across. Did 90 minutes.
He did a bunch of times back and forth.
And then he was fine. His punishment for doing that was to entertain for free in Central Park.
Huh.
That was his thing.
Do you know how much you had to pay as a fine?
What was that?
Financially, it was $1.10. Yeah, it was like a penny for every floor.
Really?
Yeah, that was his fine. They gave him a break.
You'd be walking around New York and you'd look, you said, "What is that? What is that? A guy on a unicycle holding on to a taxi cab? Well, he's coming this way." And he would come and he'd have a big rope on his shoulder, and he'd get a bunch of strong guys. He wouldn't say anything, it was just like a mime kind of deal. And he'd tie this one end of the rope to a tree or something, and have these strong guys pull it, and he would leap up on the rope and do a thing. People would gather around, and he'd jump off, take the rope off, get all the people in a long line facing each other, 2 lines facing each other. He'd get at one end, and he would time it perfectly on his unicycle, take his hat off, and he'd catch a cab, and off he would go.
That's amazing.
I know, wow.
So was there any time when there was no time when you were shooting where there was like a window of the Trade Center open where you were on the outside of it, right?
I don't remember.
How would you forget that? That's horrifying.
I remember.
Can you Google Jeff Bridges or the King Kong Trade Center?
Quick, man.
Because it's been driving. That scene fucking horrified me so much. You were watching the gorilla on the other building, and I think you were like outside.
I'll have to check it out. I remember pitching Dino De Laurentiis and the director John Guillermin. I had this flash. I said, "Oh, you know how the movie should end? The monkey should fall down, crash on the ground, catch on fire, and turn out to be a giant machine."
Oh, man.
End of the good setup for the next one.
Wow.
Then the Charles Grodin character buys the carcass, starts to take it around. Then the aliens come. I might have had a whole.
That does sound.
I did a tune written about that story. And my buddy Burgess Meredith, we hung out a lot at that time, and he had a whole speaking part in the middle of this tune based on the Hindenburg thing, Oh, my God, the humanity is falling, and the monkey is on fire. It's a machine. Oh, my God.
He did that.
Yeah, and Dino and just looked at me like
you're crazy.
Yeah. Jeffy, call the two, Jeffy.
How did you get to know Burgess Meredith? I'm a big Of Mice and Men fan.
Oh yeah, Burgess, what a great guy. After Last Picture Show, my next movie was a movie called The Yin and Yang of Mr. Go. James Mason played a Chinese Mexican in the movie.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they used to do that.
yeah, we shot for months in Hong Kong, and just had a great time.
King Kong.
Yeah.
And then
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
You've had a fun career.
And ding dong.
That's it.
They're telling us we have to wrap up with Jeff. I could talk to you all day. You're so great. Everything I've never seen you in anything I didn't like you in. Like you're one of my favorite actors. You're incredible.
Thank you so much.
And at least it's always different. There's never anything like, oh, there's Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
It's always some fucking crazy person, or you play a great psychopath. You do. I'm Barney. Well, the only living boy in New York. It's with Jeff and Kate Beckinsale and Callum Turner,
and Pierce Brosnan.
And Pierce Brosnan, yes, and it's in theaters on Friday, and it's the Jeff Bridges on Twitter, and of course jeffbridges.com if you want to check out what he's up to.
Yeah, and it's a fun movie. It goes in a lot of different directions, we'll say. But it's like a slice of life story that's kind of atypical.
You mentioned Callum Turner. He's really a wonderful young actor. We're going to be hearing a lot from this kid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's really great.
I'm right now focused on the fact that my co-host just said slice of life. I'm upset.
Well, you don't know all the film jargon that I do. Yeah. You're not as cultured.
All right, we'll be right back with David Alan Grier. Stay there. Someone's potting up. The mic's like a big boy. Someone's potting up. The mic's like a big boy. Let's bring in David Alan Grier.
Put my mic on.
Someone's potting up. Hello, David. Good to see you again.
How are you? It's been so long. Man. What's up?
I know we had a nice chat yesterday.
What's going on, man?
Good to see you, buddy.
I did. I have to tell you, I woke up in a panic. Comics, neuroses. I said, man, what are we going to talk about today?
Oh, we could talk about anything.
You sucked my brain of all this knowledge yesterday, man.
You said dick wrong. we talked a lot about UFC because he did Unfiltered yesterday, which is out today. We talked a lot of MMA. So I wanted to ask you to start with...
Prepared.
Your first... I was fascinated to read that you were actually... you did an NPR radio adoption of Star Wars.
I did. Well, wait. So... my acting teacher at Yale, at the drama school, was John Madden, and he's English. He taught Shakespeare, and he also directed Shakespeare in Love. But after our first year, John goes like, David, you're going to be in L.A. He was directing a radio serialized version of Star Wars, and he said, call me up and I'll hire you. So I did about 5 days, and I got $800. And when I tell you, that was long money. You did?
Yeah.
$800? I was like, oh, shit, I'll do this, man. So it was nice. That's how we did it.
What did you play?
A stormtrooper. Stop, who goes there? Seriously.
And that's $800.
Hey, man. More importantly, I hung out with like Mark Hamill and the guy who played, I think his name was Anthony Daniels. He played
C-3PO.
C-3PO.
Wait, they took the original actors from the movie and made a radio version? Why didn't they just take...
Most of them.
Why didn't they just take the audio from the movie and just play it on the radio?
No, you know why? Because the point of the exercise was they wanted to serialize it and make it like an old type radio show, so they had to break it up in this whole thing.
Oh, okay. So who couldn't they get? Did they get James Earl Jones?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I would think
James Earl Jones did it.
They couldn't get Harrison Ford. Was he busy, or did he just want to know what to do with it?
He said, "Y'all kiss my ass." NPR, no.
Wow.
I don't know. He just wasn't there. David Aykroyd was the actor, and I remember this because he had a brand new BMW, and I was like, the Nazis know how to make these fucking cars. He gave me a ride home to the, what was this furnished apartment I lived in? Oh, I forget, man. Out there, every pilot season, it's a shithole, man. Yeah, but I was really impressed. I was really, because, I lived in New York at the time, and one of the first things I noticed when they came out to LA was the cars are clean as shit, and they're brand new. New York is all busted out. It was back then. People who owned cars in New York, they were always
all rusted out from the
3 or 4 different colors.
Yeah.
Different colored panels and shit.
Yeah, plus the garage kept in L.A. a lot of times, and they're nice. In New York, you got to move it every other day. It's just a nightmare. I park at a garage. I would never have a car here and park it in the street.
Well, it's another apartment. It's another apartment. Also, in L.A., that's like your shoes. I mean, people judge you by your car. And it's like wearing a suit. You got to have your shit set up.
Yeah. Plus, there's the weather's always good, so there's no rain damage on the car. There's nothing. No, driving around on a sunny day.
Salt.
I love it. When I lived in New York, I loved New York. The thing I loved about New York is, I hate to be like, get off my lawn old dude, but first of all, a lot more of the cab drivers owned their own rigs. So that's a different experience, as opposed to a dude who just got here with GPS. I literally was in a cab going down 6th Avenue, and I said, take me to Time Warner. He goes, just a minute. I don't keep driving straight.
Oh, my
I was like,
God,
dude, just drive, turn the shit off. Drive straight. And he said, well, I don't know where you're going. I said, well, it's going to make you stop. What? I said, Central Park, man. You can't drive further.
They used to know. They used to know where they were going.
Now, the point I'm trying to make is I rode my bicycle all around the city. I would see everybody I knew, going on calls. You talk on the street corner. And it was very communal. I mean, I could get everything done within 2 blocks. Clothes, weed, liquor, food, everything. LA is different, man. And now in New York, I was in a cab where the dude tried to run over the bicycle dude. So it was just, these motherfuckers are going to get him. I was like, wait.
He was right. I totally agree with him, by the way, on that.
You'd be relieved if your cab driver was...
Cling, cling, cling. And David is promoting, too. It's a new show on the Game Show Network. It started last night, or tonight, actually. You can see it again. It started last night on Monday. It's called Snap Decision. Sure. And Tuesdays is going to be the new night for it. And there's 4 back-to-back episodes.
4.
So it's going to move into its normal time slot tonight again with another new episode. So check it out tonight. We talked yesterday about it. It's about judging people when you see them. How many things can you actually judge about a person by watching a quick video on them?
Oh, interesting.
For money.
Yeah.
For money,
For money. It doesn't take a lot. You offer $5 and it's like, this man is a pedophile. They go right for it. Like there was a young black dude who was going, that man's a criminal. I was like, excuse me, my black brother of color, don't we suffer the same fate? Shouldn't you be more enlightened? He said, hell no, I'm trying to win this money.
Now, did they put any? There has to be some that are like, you're going to be totally wrong. You know what I mean? You're going to see the old lady, she's the criminal.
A red herring?
But are there any that are just totally accurate, just to kind of like?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah, good. So
yes, of course. I'm wrong. We play the game in real time. I do dog the contestants. That's my only fun. I mean, it's just like going, how dumb are you? What the hell is wrong with you, man? You're fucking up. You ain't one son, nothing. Everything you say is wrong. It's fun that way, but it's not always right. First of all, my whole judgment is fucked up. I mean, I'm wrong about especially like in the business, what movie's gonna make it. This comic is funny. I'm always wrong.
You think it's going to be a hit, and it's just a bomb.
You made some bad calls.
Oh yeah, but her closing bit, she does menstrual blood paintings. It killed. It killed in Ohio. You're not gonna. Yeah.
What movie were you most wrong about? Like, what movie did you sit there and go like, "This, my friend, this is"?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The premiere of Jim Carrey's movie. What was it? It was Ace Ventura.
Mask.
No, Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
So I get to the premiere, and his publicist says, "Look, I sat you next to Jimmy," and I was like, "What?" Because you guys are friends, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I sat next to Jim, and he was crawling out of his skin. He was so nervous. I mean, just. Literally crawling out of his skin. I felt so freaked out and bad for him. I said, look, I'm going to buttress him. It's my boy. So I laughed at everything. It was like credits. It's funny. But inside, I was like, Jim's too crazy. America is not ready
for this.
I saw Chris Rock in the lobby. I said, Chris, and he ain't going to admit this. He said, David, no one is gonna see this. It's crazy. I said, yeah. I said, poor Jim. It ain't gonna make it. By Monday, he was the biggest thing in show business.
Because that was after Blank Man, right?
Yes.
So you're sitting there going like,
oh no, it was before Blank Man.
Oh, okay.
But no, seriously, because my whole thing was, it used to be a running joke. I said, Jim, if I ever win the lotto, I want to give you $5 million to do a movie. Like one character he did that would make me cry. He was a superhero. He was called Colon Man. So he would pull his colon out and he'd lasso, crime parties, go, pow, and he'd suck him in his ass and he'd go, you're going to jail. And we'd be like crying. Jim was so crazy. We'd be like, dude, you got to put that on. It was too wild for In Living Color.
Yeah.
So that's what I just thought. I just thought that, America was not ready. And I was completely wrong.
Yeah, that's a good example right there.
That's wrong.
Being really wrong.
I bet, though, talking about those characters, I bet that Jim Carrey could not have gotten away with the hyper-masculine woman that he played on In Living Color.
We couldn't do
with the pigtails
so
and everything.
Many things.
he told me like when he went to the gym, like, these female bodybuilders were going, that wasn't funny. You're not like that at all. It's like, yeah, okay. It was really funny, man. It was funny, but our trans community, they deserve to live in peace and harmony.
Right. They certainly do, and some of us love them a lot.
Jim Norton.
He bet he does.
No, but yeah, we did a lot of stuff that
so
was
many things.
So wrong.
I was on 10th Avenue, by the way, and I remember seeing a poster for Titanic, and I was with somebody. I'm like, that's going to bomb.
What?
I swear to God, I thought nobody wants to see a movie about this shitty boat.
Yeah.
No, it's going to bomb.
Well, I auditioned for Seinfeld.
Oh, you did audition for George, right?
Yeah, and I auditioned for George, and I walk in the room, and it's like, hello, David, it's good to see you. I was like, hey, Jerry. And so I'm like, oh, God. Jerry can't act for shit. And so he says, I read the script. I thought the script was terrible. It's not about anything. There are no fucking jokes in this. I feel so bad for Jerry. So when you're ready, okay, action. Hey, George, what did you do today? Nothing, Jerry. I didn't really do anything. scene. That was really good. And I just walked out going, this sucks. It will never work.
Jim Carrey and Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, I got another one.
I love the sympathy, by the way. The sympathy that you have, like, I feel bad for Jim Carrey. I feel bad for Jerry Seinfeld.
It's comic sense. Yeah, it's kind of, you're like, you're fucked. Yeah, and that, I auditioned for the Tracy Ullman show. The same deal. You know, they were doing doctor jokes. It was like, knock, knock, who's there? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is a piece of shit. And this slimy bitch, no, never. And of course, it was huge.
And that stupid fucking cartoon that was on it.
Yeah, whatever. With all those yellow people running around. Who's going to watch that?
Oh, wait, that actually did well.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I didn't
Which,
know.
by the way, Limey bitch, you know, big fan, Tracy Ullman.
Absolutely.
Always got to cover your ass, Jim.
Yeah, of course you do.
All women deserve their own voice. They're equal to us. They're just as good, just as good.
Absolutely.
I wish I had titties. I really do.
I was walking through Manhattan years and years ago, and they had the bus boards up for a new TV show that was coming out, and it said, "If one family doesn't kill him, the other one will." And I'm like, this fucking looks terrible.
I know the
like,
show.
This was suck. It's up, and it was The Sopranos.
Of course it was.
And yeah, and the movie or the poster for it. I imagine this hokey, like, oh, look out, his family's after him.
Yeah.
It was presented in a completely different light than the show was.
Mom's going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. And I'm like, this show is going to bomb.
Well, people's hubris. People's hubris. You know, my dad, I loved The Sopranos. I was like, Dad, when he was alive, I said, Dad, you never watched The Sopranos? He goes, in good conscience, I cannot watch a trifle and entertainment based on evil, subversion, lies, and corruption. I'm like, you fucking left your family, man. I see you once a year, you deadbeat fuck. Oh, yeah, now he's on his high horse. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And when he died, I cried like a baby.
Of course.
Well, you know. Oh, yeah, he was like, I'm like, who the fuck are you, Winston Churchill now? Oh, he was like,
So he was very socially conscious, but not so much conscious of the family, his actual family.
his consciousness was spotty.
Gotcha.
Did you say everything you wanted to say to him before he died?
Several times.
You did, okay.
As a 10-year-old, I'm sitting in the car. He said, well, you're just a shitty dad. Wait, what? You can't talk to me like, oh, yeah, I was the youngest. I always said what I wanted. You know, we made peace, but we all have parents. I don't want to sit here for a fucking hour, but you know the deal. At the end of the day, we made peace. I mean, you have to love the person that's there. I believe that. You can't change the other person. 9 times out of 10, when you get the guts up to say, you fucked me over as a child, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be, oh, come on.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I did my best. I tried to hug you. You think I tried to hit you. You know, that's just the way it is. So I mean, at a certain point, you got to let it go or else you're just going to be that dude. You know?
We have to end the show. In 1 minute, the show will be cut off. It's unfortunate that...
Can I end on a high note? Like, tell a joke?
That was phenomenal.
Oh, great. Well, these days, that is a killer closing bit. All right.
Snap Decision. It was last night on Game Show Network with 4 back-to-back episodes. The normal time slots tonight, there's a brand new episode. It really is a fascinating concept for a show about prejudging people. How right or wrong are we for money?
And it takes away a lot of the PC culture protection. Like, guess what? If there's money involved,
you ain't gonna win shit being PC on my show. You got to go for it.
And tickets for Sam's live show are available.
HighlineBallroom.com. A week from tomorrow, Sam Roberts Wrestling Podcast live.
Hey, can I do a spot? Is that something else we fucking hate? It's like, I'm filming my special. No, you can't do a spot. Come on, Jimmy, please. Every premise you got planned, they fucking shit all over.
Yes.
I like trannies too. Get off the stage. Fucking hate that shit.
And Anthony, call me, of course, at the Compound Network.
Compound Media.
CompoundMedia.com.
Yes.
Sorry, I fucked that up.
That's okay, Jimmy.
I'm just so happy to see you.
I'll see you tonight, too.
I'm seeing you tonight.
Know, right?
That was a tag.
And thank you to Jeff Bridges for coming in. He was also awesome. Interesting guy.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific.
He's a Buddhist, man.
I love Jeff Bridges.
I wish I could have just said it. I swear to God, I wouldn't have said shit.
You could have come in. You were walking by doing other stuff.
Yeah, I had to do the other thing, man.
All right.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, right? You're going to interview me again?
I would love to. Thank you, David. You're awesome.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.